What is going on, guys?
What up, everybody? Jim had to step out. I think he's going to get something to drink. Oh, there he is.
What's going on? Merry Christmas.
Hell yeah. Freaking awesome. Man, it is a brisk one up over here by me and Jim and Junkyard and truckers over there.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
That wind was crazy.
over here. It's a whopping. Oh shit! I don't even know.
About 10 degrees here.
We're looking at about 7 degrees here.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is one heavy axle.
Yep.
How much snow did you guys get?
Well, yesterday when I shoveled my driveway before we left for my sister, we had probably 8 inches in the driveway. Got back today about 2 o'clock, and there's probably another 8 to 10 inches in the driveway. So
Holy cow, dude!
yeah,
If you wore
Dang.
pants in the driveway, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
right.
We didn't get that kind of snow. We just got a lot of blowing. Like we got, I don't know. I'd say probably 4 inches, but a lot of wind. So we got snowdrifts over here that are deep.
We on the way to my sister's yesterday, I took the back roads. I didn't take the highway. Well, number one, they had the highway northbound shut down for a good 20 to 30 miles.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we lost Jim. There he is. And so when I took the back road down there, came up on this van that drove, didn't slide off the road or nothing, but drove right directly into a snowbank. A drift over the road.
I believe it.
Meow.
You're done. Still waiting on my computer. Must be frozen with all the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Don't you have those on your course that your father-in-law or somebody, uncle made you?
He built these, but this is actually, I just got this today. It's like actual miniature fence, a big long strand of it that I'm going to set up. But his were just toothpicks that he hot glued together and made a fence.
I was gonna say you can buy them at the hobby shop. Get them at Hobby Lobby.
Oh yeah. Freaking sweet. I need a drink.
Well, I am blind at the moment. I have no chat. My computer is
So Koshner's in the house. A lot of people are liking the hat. Everybody's saying hi to everybody, telling us how much snow they have. Richie's got 2 inches. Somebody commented they had 15 inches.
Oh, I see a Stone Jim time again.
Yeah.
Stone Jim time again. Fuck. I lost my joint already, guys.
Party foul.
That is a major, major party foul.
Hell yeah. I'm going to send this link. I looked into upgrading my freaking service on StreamYard so I could get more people tonight. $20 a month.
Ew.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck that.
$20 a month?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man, guys, this is not cool.
No.
Holy crap. We got Zach, Bruce Stevens, Owen Rogers, James R.C., Double A Day, Andrew Ritchie.
See, the
Peter
problem is
Griffin.
I can smell it on my bench somewhere. I could.
What's up, Scott? How you doing over there in New Zealand? Nice warm weather there, eh? Kakalaki. I just like saying that. Super one-handed. Osborne RC, welcome to the show. Carl Chaos. Hey, buddy.
Oh, shit. Sitting right in front of me.
Brent C. Ed McBride. Hey, man. Who else? James RC. Ryan Koshner. Scott Dodrell. Merry Christmas, Scott. JD's RC. Who else? Damn, there's like a ton of people. Radioactive Scale, how you doing, brother? Anything 399. What's up, Zach?
Oh, yeah.
And Curtis D. All right, I'm caught
What
up.
do you guys think? High clearance or no?
Brian's had
Yes.
experience with the
I'm gonna
family.
vote yes.
No
Okay.
Stone Brian time. Shitty. What's going on, Dustin? How you doing?
Doing good.
And then how are you doing, Dustin Blakely, in the chat? Yeah, Santa brought me something really cool. What's up, Nate? RC Remedy. He brought me a broken furnace.
Yeah.
Yeah, the furnace at my grow died.
That's really shitty.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely bite into Stone Gym time for sure.
That's not good. Jay.
Super One-Handed said, Dustin,
Yeah.
your course building is coming along great.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm working hard at it.
Osborne, James, got high clearance links from Santa, looks like. Hey, what's going on, Dirk? Welcome to the show, brother.
Talk at the holidays, he talked about putting G scale or 24 scale train on your new track. I got enough to do what you need.
It needs a home.
It needs a home. Oh yeah, dude.
Dude,
Isn't
is
that
it
awesome?
D scale? What
Hell,
scale? is it?
yeah, look at. I can't wig it enough.
That's what she
Wow,
said.
wow, 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 wow.
Hell yeah, that is awesome.
Psycho Christmas is on a different part of the internet. Happy ho ho, Dirk.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Josh Tyre? Merry Christmas, man. Yeah, I'm staying warm. Brian said, Merry Christmas, Jim. Hope you're staying warm. It's HO scale, James says.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait.
Too
That's not
small.
Maybe he was questioning, but he put a exclamation.
I can make it work.
This time of year, it's ho 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 scale.
That was Scott Dodrell said that. Okay, I'm not sure why James said HO. Oh, okay, maybe because
HO is the scale of a train.
No, I know that, but I
Oh.
wasn't sure why he said HO scale
Oh,
because he's not the guy offering up the train. But maybe he was
Oh.
just going along with Santa Claus. Ho ho HO. Osborne said he's seen size of a G scale train and it'd be perfect. It would look perfect.
yeah, I was gonna say
Jason.
G scale is normally like 1/24th to like 1/28th or something like that. My twin brother is like a extreme train addict, and actually my whole build table and my course table used to be part of his G scale train set when we were younger.
Scott Dodrell said, Jason, I'm serious about it needing a home, no money talk.
All right, man. I really want that. I might even set it up here temporarily because Oh, it kind of ticks me off. We might end up having to actually go and evict the people that are living in our house right now because now the move-in is being pushed out until April.
Oh my goodness. Why? Why so long?
They're not. I'm assuming they're not even looking for a new place.
Well, maybe they just don't want to move in the cold.
Well, we initially set it for March.
Oh, so it's only a month.
But still, it's a month longer. I have to wait to build my new course.
Well, just tell them they got to be out of the barn by March.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, they can live there. They just got to deal with you building all day out in the barn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start bringing my shit over there while they're there.
Yeah, I could relate on that.
Of course, I could put padlocks and shit on the barn.
Booby trap,
And my sister does live across the street.
machine gun.
Machine gun. Sharks with laser beams.
Just
Fire
get some
trap.
cameras. We got enough security cameras around.
Yeah.
Freaking sharks with freaking lasers on their
Laser
freaking heads.
beams.
Love that.
Oh, I'm glad somebody else picked that up.
Hell yeah. Dr. Evil.
Oh, fuck.
That didn't sound
Merry
good.
Christmas to you, sir.
Yeah, bah humbug.
No, it's these stupid link mounts. They don't like to line up properly on Mofo's axles. There we go. All better.
Mo, good.
Mo
So
better,
that's
mo
slate,
better.
guys.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. David, did you already book your hotel?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I forgot
yeah.
to do it today as well.
Call booking.com.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Osborne needs your address, Jason, so he can send you his gladiator.
Alrighty, man. Just a second.
Andy said he's got an HO Lionel train set he bought in the 80s. Damn.
The thing's actually probably worth the chunk of change.
Scott said it'd be easier to do with warm weather.
Yeah.
Whoa! Brian said, I finally broke down and picked up several brass servo beasts. Merry Christmas to Mofo.
I will
Must be
eventually
nice.
own one of those.
No, I got one ordered. I ordered one up. It'll be on the way.
Yeah,
They
I will eventually have one. Hopefully.
Nate said that his mom broke her hip yesterday. He's at the hospital with her. Well, we're all thinking of you, and you've got our positive energy coming. Man, that's a bummer. I hope she's okay.
No doubt. Damn.
James is sending you his prayers. JD's.
Fuck.
No Xmas here. Well, as long as she's going to be okay, then, you know, that's a good enough gift, right? Super One-Handed's mom is in the hospital, too. Wow. Well, I hope everybody gets well quickly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Super One-Handed. It could always be worse, yes. Dustin's putting up his beach fence there. It reminds me of the fence in Jaws. Thank you, Andy.
What?
That looks like the fence at the beach in Jaws when they find the dead girl at the beginning.
Oh, nice.
That's what it reminds me of.
That's funny.
You could have like Jaws coming up out of your pond over there. Seeing this picture, I was on YouTube, and how it shows you the windows of the shorts that come up, and it was like before shots of horrific events or something. And the picture they're showing you is this guy holding a phone, right? He's standing on a boat, like with his back to the gunwale, looking. So it's like the camera, he's holding it above him, and you can see the water like over the side of the boat behind him. And there is the biggest great white, like coming up, like posing in the picture, like just a couple feet from him. And I'm thinking, wow, I wonder how that picture ended. Just inhaled him. Brian has no RCs to tinker this evening. Feels out of his element. Yeah, well, your family would have been a little perplexed with you showing up with a tool kit and a box full of RC stuff. Sitting down at the dinner table. All right, I'm ready. Andy almost pulled the trigger on a brass servo. Got to wait a little longer. Yeah, Brian. Brian's at his family, he said. So yeah, this is the build for Jacob that I'm sending out to him that we talked about last Saturday that I said I'd do. Got the full doors. I colored the front end black and all of the interior all blackened. Color I will blacken.
I see a red door and I want it painted black.
Getting that Cobra mount finished. Everything fits nicely. We still got all kinds of room for battery back up in here. These are the rims. Although I don't know if it's these tires or not. Yeah, VMB Speed. Merry Christmas to all. This is Rockwolf. New Year's just next Saturday already. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Crazy. This year just flew by.
Yeah, this year blew by super quick.
Yeah, Brian said that he had to buy those servos because he got nervous that Mofo might sell out, and he's got some heavyweights he needs them for. Double A said, well, you could be sitting in the light of a flashlight waiting for the power to come back on. I am sitting in the light of a flashlight. I broke my overhead or my magnifying light last night.
Damn.
DMB, we could launch some RCs for New Year's. Osborne said he's mad. He has to wait till his money gets on his card so he can reorder the 2 OGRC chassis, trail wheels, and Endura 64 millimeter tires. Oh man, I hate when that happens.
That's always shitty.
Nate said his 2-year-old niece gets her first RC today.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Heck
Double
yeah.
down Debo. Welcome, Derek. How you doing, brother?
What up, dude?
He said Merry Christmas to all. And Merry Christmas to you, brother. DMB's taking off. He said, good to see everyone wrenching on them projects. Take care, y'all. Gonna go chill. All right, you have a good one. Thanks for showing up, man. Who's filing? Somebody's filing.
I am violent.
Shane. I heard it.
Trying to do it down here so it's not so damn loud on the mic.
How dare you mess up my live stream?
So Brian wants to know, he says, Jason, Jim, Dustin, Junkyard, Mini Trucking, what's the top of your RC list for 2023?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Like trucks we want to get.
I would imagine that.
Yeah, what are we talking here?
I guess for me, it would
Mark.
be the MEUS, the Muse. I
Yeah.
really want that Ripper, and I want a set of their portal axles, and probably
I wanna
some
do one of their
58
6x6s.
millimeter double barrels to go with that. Yeah. Oh,
I'm
and an
not sure
ultimate.
what my want list would be, to be honest with you. Probably a receiver or a new receiver for sure.
An ultimate and a probably, yeah, I think a nano would be just fine for that Ripper.
I am
Hard park transmission.
going
Yes.
to set a
Hard park
limit.
transmission, that's for certain one of them.
I am going to try to reach 40 124 scale crawlers.
Good.
40, hey, that's a goal, okay? I am just trying to be like you, okay?
My
I
goal
only
is to
got
not
like
buy
8.
anymore.
And in that road to 40, that's kind of funny because I'm going to turn 40 in September.
Hey, 40 by 40.
40 by 40.
Yeah, boy.
I also want to get one of every Mofo's Outrunner motors. So,
Derek wants to know if you saw his text. Jason.
who?
What? JD says, did you guys see the Mashigan and the Max Smasher have been pulled from FMS?
Yep, Christmas was good to him. Yep.
Man, that really blows because I really wanted one of those blue Max Smashers.
Oh, they got rid of
Wow.
them?
Apparently, that's what JD's just said, that the Max Smasher and the Mashigan have been pulled from FMS.
That's
Don't
Why?
quit.
That was really fast for the back smasher.
Yeah.
But it was such a great seller, and man, I mean, I haven't even had a chance to get one. Oh man, that sucked.
Right, that does suck. Not thrilled with that news.
Oh, Tony CC, welcome to the show.
What up, dude?
He said 2 of the Servo Beast is what he would want.
Oh, Jeff said he talked to him today. They're not going anywhere.
I would think that would
I
be a
wouldn't-
pretty dumb move for them to get rid of that.
Yeah.
But you know it happens. I mean, they got rid.
Yeah,
They
no, you're
like
right.
the Capra.
Absolutely right.
Everybody wants the Capra, and they supposedly stopped making that. I thought. James is going to get an ultimate for his Gladiator.
Hell yeah.
Put a V2 in his Dead Bull.
Hot blue is hot. Yeah.
Oh, CCX said Bigfoot or Ford and Jeep came after them. Oh,
Well, they would be in some very serious trouble if that was the case.
Nath is taking off. He said, "See you guys. We'll check in later."
See you, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Tony. Okay. Jeff Brown just said they are revising some things on the Michigan, and they have been short-staffed with illness, and back orders are already huge enough. Okay, so Brian said he's got several more Ultimates on the way. He can't stop buying them. Such a clean, easy install and package. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I want to get some too.
Derek's girlfriend got the pink FMS FCX24 truck. Oh, that's cool. Ah, hell yeah, Brian. Brian's glad he gets a team driver price. Yeah, there goes my neighbor firing off a gun. So 1127. Yeah, he does this occasionally. Doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm up when he's shooting and bothering the rest of the people around here sleeping. Stone Gym time again. Andy was wanting to get another Mech Smasher, he said. Oh, dang it. Apparently, they're not going anywhere, Andy, according to Jeff.
I sure hope not.
Super One-Handed said, dang it, can't find the Smasher on Amazon either. James is passing. Derek says, I just got the Red Cat Marksman 8th scale Jeep today.
Yep. Along with a plane.
Good looking plane.
Plane.
Hell, a couple of those 6th or 8th scales, and you could just like strap them to your feet.
Yeah.
Powered roller skates.
Oh, he said 8th scale? I thought he said 8 skates. Been riding these around.
Now I want to build them. I want to build 8th scale roller skates. Strap them to your feet. You could steer by trigger, you know, less or more speed with one or the other. Brian asked Tony, so what do you think of my scythe build? Although he didn't use a Mighty Chihuahua servo on it. It will find a place somewhere, he said. Wow, there isn't another container scheduled for the U.S. until February. Everything is sold out, Jeff said.
Damn.
That's pretty shocking, to be honest with you.
How long has FMS been around? Because I feel like
Not that long.
Yeah, the
I
last
feel like
year
they-
they've really popped off.
Yeah, I feel like they haven't been around that long.
I don't remember seeing them, but that doesn't mean they haven't been around. Yeah.
Right. Double A just checked Fair RC. He said they still have the blue bodies, but no Max Smasher. Tony like Brian's build. Okay, Jeff went straight to the top, straight to the CEO of FMS. So I'm going to go with what Jeff said. Tyler Tolsman, welcome to the show. I'm guessing that he's got the most up-to-date info, so we'll just have to wait, but seeing as how I'm broke, that's not going to hurt my feelings.
That's fair.
Well, that's cool. More than anything, I want the Max Smasher just because of the box, man. That, old school Tamiya style box where it's got this cool pose and then it's got the cutaway of the mechanics and that. I mean,
hell, if all you want
that's
is the
just
box,
awesome.
Jim, I'll send you my box.
Well, I want the truck too, but
Oh, fair enough.
but the box is like, a big part of it. I keep all my boxes for everything. So.
Man, I tried that after I had about 10 broken down and still taking up room. I had to get rid of them all.
Oh shit, I've got like probably 30 and they're not broken down. Oh, and that's just that's not even counting like all kinds of other shit. Like I keep every tag from all my parts I buy.
I tried to do that, but
It's too much.
yeah, too much. I don't have enough space and organization for that.
I just got a big box. FMS started in 2007, Derek says. Hoodwiz, welcome to the show, brother. He said Merry Christmas.
Man.
Well, within the last year, they must have just ventured into the 24 market because I had never heard of them prior to the FCX.
I kind of think you're probably right on that. I don't think they were doing 24s. Nothing I know of.
They've been
But
doing
I
18
had
scale
seen
for a
them.
while.
I had seen them prior doing other stuff. Oh, Jeff says FMS was only airplanes until last 2 years for any trucks. Okay, thank you, Jeff.
Oh, wow.
That explains why all of their Instagram and TikTok and stuff is just constant airplane stuff.
Yeah, that's a
I just see jets all the time.
great explanation for that because I was just thinking the other day I seen a TikTok and it was like mostly airplanes and like drones and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, so they do that stuff too. All right, but that makes sense now.
Jeff said they may have some older trucks in the last 5 years. For sure. So cool. Thanks, Jeff. Always like to have that firsthand knowledge from somebody that's deep in and knows. Rather than our speculation. Bruce said he loves all the FMS Dodges. He wants the Black Reaper one. Hell yeah, that's the one I worked on for Andy Ritchie, and I put the Ghost Rider Lego figure in it and built an interior, stuck it in. Yeah. That truck looks cool. Put a hitch on it too for his Ratfink trailer. So that looked real good together. Flat black Dodge pulling the Ratfink.
Jason, did I show you the winch point that I added to the course?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did.
For all these trucks that can't make it up this thing.
It just concerns me as to what exactly your winch point is.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Just an anchored winch on the back of the course.
Oh, okay. I got you. It's not even for someone else's winch. I see.
Nope, it's just back
That-
here behind this, so that truck
Now-
that can't make it up this can make it.
I
'cause-
remember that now. I was
Raven.
I was there that night when you were telling us about it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So I made a little TikTok or Instagram video with this exact Jeep doing this. And like 2 of the comments were, yeah, but why don't you put the winch on the truck? And I'm like, I got too many trucks to put winches on. It's easier to just put 1 on the course than 20 on 20 trucks.
Yeah.
Good point.
It's a really good point, actually.
Josh Tyre loves your course, Dustin.
Thanks, man.
I was gonna do it for comps because then you can't bitch about the winching points.
Right? They're the same for everyone, no matter what.
Yep, only certain spots get the winch.
Yeah.
That's not the worst idea. You could disguise it as a tree.
Yeah,
Yep.
man, you can disguise it as anything.
A rock, anything.
This one's hidden behind a rock, so you can't really see it.
I just ordered some off Amazon so I could finish mine.
Yeah, they got like a pack of 10 for like $10. It's super cheap to get those little black ones.
Yeah,
I bought a 50 pack for $20.
Oh, hell
Holy
yeah.
crap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
but
seen
that
the
10 pack.
10 pack for like $10. I was like, kept looking, and I found the 50 pack for $20. Like, yep, I'll take that one. I'm giving them
What I
out to
liked
people.
about the 10 pack I got was the clip that's on the back has a screw holding it on instead of it just being like a bent piece of spring steel.
Right.
Yep.
And that makes it nice for mounting on your truck. You know, it's already got that screw point, so you can just punch one hole in somewhere and put a screw through, and you're good to go.
I'm gonna try taking some of that spring steel from them and make a suspension, like a leaf spring suspension for the trailer.
Actually, anybody that's looking for leaf springs, go check out the WPL site. They have replacement leaf springs for their leaf sprung trucks. And I
Yep.
think those would really work well for anybody that needs a leaf that's ready. I'll show them here in a minute.
I got a set.
Hell yeah, Andy.
Talking them ones, Jim?
What?
Them ones?
Yes. Yeah. That's it.
I got the whole little
That's the spring.
trailer kit setting.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a couple crawler kits with them up there, but then I've also got extras that I just bought ahead. Bruce wants to know what you're working on, Jason.
I'm working on the gentleman's truck that I'm doing the raffle for.
Need to turn your camera down a little bit so we can see you.
I know, but
Yes, Brian, of course.
my bench is a disaster.
Oh, bro, don't even get me started. I remember when I
Wow,
used
man.
an excuse one time live stream, and you guys were like, "Oh, rah, rah, rah."
Wild Man just joined the show. He said, "Nice hat, Jason."
Hell yeah. Well, now you can't see it.
Brian's going to send me that new FJ40 hard body. He's going to send me the micro receivers to solder, and I get to keep the body, apparently. Thank you, Brian.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'll be here Wednesday. I'm stoked for that thing.
If that's the case, send the blue one, please. Unless you already bought it, then I don't care. Nice driving upper left. Too much spiked eggnog. Ha ha ha.
I want to get the white one just so I can paint it.
Yep.
Actually, I think it's tan, man. Or do they
Well,
have a white one too?
It's a cream tan.
Yeah.
Brian said, "What color do I want? Blue or tan?" Blue, please. I did
Damn it.
not, Bruce. I'm not sure what picture. I saw some of your pictures, but quite honestly, Bruce, if I look at your pictures again, I will remember them. But I look at a lot of stuff every day, and to remember which belong to who sometimes gets confusing.
It took Jim and Jason a long time to remember me.
Yeah.
Well, I knew you in the chat. I knew your name in the chat, and that's the thing. If I see the name,
Jason didn't put 2 and 2 together one night when I was watching live, or when I was on here live.
right? But yeah, a lot of it is, I know a name, and then I know some of a story that I've exchanged with you in the chat, and that's, until things get further developed or I have a particular reason to remember something, it all blurs together. I can remember the names, and I can remember past conversations once we get talking, but I'm kind of trying to scan through the Rolodex at first when I first start talking to somebody, especially remembering pictures. I'm not sure.
Well, guys,
He says he sent it to Jason also.
Son of a bitch.
If it's a picture you sent while we were on the stream, Bruce, I have not seen it, because you all know I can't tamper with my phone if I do bad things happen.
Well, guys, it looks like I get to keep a Nano Beast.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It won't
Yeah,
fit.
that's always a plus.
It won't fit in the chassis.
In that size, yeah. I can't figure out what's going on with that. Why it did that?
Because of the battery tray / ESC tray.
Well, no. Wasn't it misaligning? Wasn't that transmission misaligning it to one side?
Yeah, it's in the stock location for a stock motor.
Oh.
But I can definitely get it in a stock chassis just fine. So
yes,
that's
right. I know.
what I mean,
I understand.
Sucks for Jacob though. But he's gonna get a Komodo, so it's all good.
Squirrel.
Komodo. Oh shit.
SRC 3D, welcome to the show. He says, "Hey, Merry Christmas, guys." Merry Christmas to
Merry
you.
Christmas. Oh,
Merry.
Merry Christmas.
filthy animals.
Andy Ritchie said he's got every tag and boxes to all RCs, and I throw away the receipts. That way I can't add nothing up. Don't want to know.
That's
That's
a very
me,
good
man.
idea. That's me.
I have no idea. I haven't no idea what I spent.
Too much.
Damn. I forgot to buy. Oh, wait. No, I forgot to buy shocks.
Nice. I mean, not nice. What reaction are you looking for?
Demerit, Jason. Demerit.
How about rear upper truss?
I have 3 of those.
Oh.
Yep.
And now you forgot the shocks.
Shocks.
It's always something, isn't it?
Yep.
That and bearings. Bearings will always get you.
Yeah.
That's a definite fact. Bearings almost got me in my last build.
Brian Koshner said he's thinking of Endura 64 Chiracs for his 6x6 build. As big as I can go without going to the pin comps. Oh. Did you see that? I'm sure it's gone, but somebody sent me there was a post in one of the groups. Somebody was selling their meat claws.
Oh yeah, I know. You sent it to me.
Yeah.
Yep, I seen that one.
How much did they want for him?
He didn't
I
say.
didn't even.
You said make me an offer.
Yeah. Which means he's gonna want quite a bit if you won't even put a
Yeah.
price on it.
Yeah.
$100 at least.
Yep.
Yeah. See, that's what I figured. At least $100.
He said make me an offer. If you know, you know.
Wildman got a Muse Racing Ripper the other day. Micro Komodo or Mofo Nano Beast fits perfectly. It has room for the Fury Tech Ultimate and a Fly Sky GT5 receiver on the sides of the skid. Thank you, Wildman. Excellent information. Just what I needed to know. Now I just have to figure out how to afford it. Yeah, that's gonna be all that's gonna be on the back burner for a minute. Oh wow, Zach said he wants to drive his truck, but everything's packed up. Can't wait till next weekend. We'll be all moved in and unpacked.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. I hope that's gonna be a positive new beginning for you.
The only
I'm ready
thing,
for next weekend.
I don't know if he's gonna come down for next weekend, but he is moving into his next place next weekend, so he's not gonna make it down here for New Year's Eve. Oh, what was I gonna say?
Bruce said the meat claws are his holy grail, and Wildman said he could show off the Muse Ripper if we want. He could come on the stream and show it off.
Yeah, just a second.
That's Wildman. Bruce Stevens drove on ice today. It was fun.
I did too. It was not fun.
Yep. So did I. It was great. Not really, but
He said
I will
its drive, it was was too cold.
Jason, do you ever have to drive on the ice with your big rig?
Oh yeah.
Does that make you an ice road trucker?
Well, technically in terminology, yes, but the ice road is actually over the parts of the Barren Sea.
Yeah.
Oh. Bruce said it was his rig, not his car, that he drove on the ice.
Oh.
Wow. That would be scary there. Brian Koshner said, driving on ice, fine. Stopping on ice. And then he just left, dot.
Yeah. It's like falling from a very far height won't kill you. It's the stop at the bottom that does.
Right. Oh, yeah. If you've ever been in an accident on ice, yeah, it's like, everything's fine. Everything's fine. All the way. I mean, you can see where fine is not, but at that moment, everything is still fine. You're just gliding along, looking at the inevitable.
Yep.
It's like, look at my car. It's beautiful. Look, there's nothing wrong with it. I can see everything's perfect. Crunch. Yeah. Right. SRC3D. He must have been typing it as I was saying it. Everything is fine until it's not. Right. Yeah.
Amanda got to drive my truck today.
Yeah, you were saying, so everything went fine with that then.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sudden stop ruins every time. Yep. That was from Double A. Okay, apparently was misunderstanding what Bruce was saying about his grid. I guess he was saying his RC. Because he later came in and says, I tied a piece of paracord to the bumper that he could reel it back in when it wrecked. Because it was too cold to go out. So I guess he was driving from inside.
Oh, that's awesome.
Brian Costner said he glided right into a curb one time and it cleanly dismounted the tire off the rim bead and sat the rim on the curb.
Damn.
That's some skill there, Brian. Josh Tire says he's got a 25th scale Rubicon. He's wondering how to build a stubby Jeep. Well,
Deadbolt front and back. Front links, wouldn't it?
well, I mean, what
That's
are you
unusably small. You could do it a little bit longer.
If
I
it's
guess-
if it's a 1/25th scale, it's probably like that body that I gave Jason.
exactly?
Which wait a minute, I have one right here. Hold on.
And that was what my questions were going to be was, okay, so what chassis are you using? We're assuming the SCX 24. And then a 25th scale.
That would be like the Kyosho Jeep.
All right.
Mini Z.
Jim, you've asked me this question forever on where I found that body at, and it is this model kit specifically.
Oh, okay. The Revell Wrangler Rubicon. Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
it's a snap tight kit, and I found these on eBay. They're like you can get 2 of them for like $15 or something like that.
I've got this one from Revell. Jason will put it up.
Jason.
A second.
Oh yeah, see, that one is the one that I used for my original Jeep build, my money green Jeep.
That's this one.
See, I like that. I like that kit too because that body is pretty well detailed.
Well, this is my cut down. You can see how tiny this is compared to
Did you reference your stubby body off of that body, Jim?
Actually, I didn't. What I did with this, when I did this, I just looked at, where I could get this lined up, and then the window, I had to bring multiple things together.
Right.
And just what was the best, perfect, compromise in each direction to
Right.
get where I wanted to go. That's how this developed. But no, I didn't reference it because as you can see, the wheel well is well short of the door. And in this
Oh, I
case,
see. Yes.
my wheel well is all the way up to the door seam, that angled door seam, just because that's what fit with what I was using. So yeah, 25th scale. If he's using something like this one, then yeah, I would say deadbolt on your deadbolt front and back on your links.
Yep.
Is where you're gonna have to. As a matter of fact, at that time, I had a stubby chassis set up with that deadbolt links, front and back, and I had this body sitting on there, and that was still actually. It's a little long still, but it's not like, absurdly long or anything, nothing you can't work with. Osborne RC is back. Yeah, that Jeep is short, Wildman said. Yep. Tamiya Jeep Wrangler kit is the best. Dirk said, sorry he's back. You ain't got to be sorry you're back. He had to step away. Okay, Wildman said 16th scale Jeep CJ Golden Eagle works perfectly on an SCX 24. I hope we answered your question. I forget who asked the question, actually. Matt Harris, welcome to the show, brother. He said, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Matt.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. Who you calling a ho? Let's see. Trying to figure out.
All right. Now that I got my model body interior figured out, tonight's build is going to be my backup comp crawler.
Okay, Josh said it's a Ravel snap build kit. So, yeah, you're going to need, that's at very least, get down to.
One more time. One more time. Purple. Love it.
Yeah,
and
you were showing it.
yeah, I got the 58 millimeter.
Yep.
With no springs. They're extremely long.
Those are crazy long. 58.
They are
They
extremely
actually have.
long, and I'm using a 90 or 91 SM.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, possibly might have this next weekend at the comp as well. So we'll see.
Brian said, Dirk, I finally ordered some 6x6 parts. I guess I'm doing this. Well, hell yeah, Brian. We really are looking forward to your build, man. Don't feel like discouraged after, I think some of you guys were like saying you didn't want to do it after seeing Sinisters, but man, we want to see yours too. We love all you guys.
Oh yeah.
Matt Harris, has anyone heard of Next Speed RC1? Has some parts from them to try out. Yeah, I've heard of Next Speed.
Alexa, turn off screen.
Oh, okay. Wildman said he's got a Mofo RC Turbo Beast. Makes a lot of noise when barely turning the steering knob on the controller. Well, then something's clearly wrong because I have one and mine is silent. What power are you running it under? Wildman. Yeah, Next Racing. Yeah, they have a few different chassis, I think, Brian.
Yo, so if any of you haven't seen this yet, I'm sure some of you saw it in my video, but if you have an FCX 24 and you're going to stretch it on a bed, I cannot enough recommend this bed by McHugh. It's so cool.
It is. I love those cutouts for the shocks.
Yeah. And the little exhaust ports here. I took a silver Sharpie to it.
Hell yeah, that's badass. You were showing that on your video, and I was like, man.
And I ended up getting the windshield visor on there, so it just looks angry as shit.
Oh yeah.
Love it. This is
Oh yeah, man. That's sweet.
top 5 trucks now, just based on looks.
I like even the stance is perfect. You know, it's not all jacked up, but
Yeah.
the rear end's just got a little bit of height to it. You know,
Just a little more. Yep, I got the shop jacked up a little higher, and the
perfect. Man.
rear lights. I really want to get those wired up at some point.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to take the wiring loom out of the Atlas 6x6 yet and try and convert it to this. It's going to be a lot of work, so I'm holding off.
Super one-handed, very rad truck. Okay, Wildman, if you paid 19 for the servo, it's not a servo beast. That's probably that that Emax that Mofo put his name on. Fury Tech Ultimate has 6.5 volt for the servo. Yeah, up to what is it, 8.4, I believe. Yes. Josh Tyler wants to know where you got that bed, Dustin.
eBay. It's sold by McHugh, and he makes quite a few things for the FCX24. If you go look at my newest video I posted on Friday, there's links in the description for his eBay page and directly for the bed and a couple other things. But he's got a bunch of accessories, not just the bed and the visor.
Good call, Brian Koshner, on answering that question. Dirk said your FCX24 looks sweet, Dustin.
That's because his sticker's on it. Hey.
Oh, and Dirk put the link in the chat for that bed.
My
Thank
man.
you, Dirk.
Taking away my views to help people out, you son of a gun. No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome. Thank you, Dirk. Appreciate that.
Bruce says, has anyone tried the new Endura deep dish stamped? Are they deep as the RC four-wheel drive? Hang on one second, and I'll answer that with one of each.
With statistics.
Matt's got a servo beast, but his wife said he can't open it till Christmas. Well, that's hey,
Hey,
it's
at least
almost
you still got
it's
one, bud.
Christmas.
Oh
Merry
yeah.
Christmas, everybody.
Right. Yeah, it's Christmas, so he can open it now.
Yeah. It's
Tell
Christmas
your-
time.
Yeah,
Open her up.
yeah. Merry
Tell your
Christmas.
wife, Jason said you can open it.
Uh-oh, we lost Dustin.
Oh, shitty. And rims. Okay. And
Corey's in the house.
yeah. Oh, he must be back then. Yeah, because he was here earlier. So,
What do you guys think of my messy ass freaking bench?
Are you talking about your bench? Bro, my bench is
It's not
So
that
messy.
bad.
Oh, it is for me.
the only time my bench is cleaned is like when I do pictures for my junkyard custom creation page. That's it.
so this one is the RC four-wheel, or the Endura. It has 9 spokes. This is the RC four-wheel drive. It has 8 spokes.
Was of not having the OCD problem I have.
Let me get a measurement for you on this.
Oh, Jim, did you see what I did to these rims?
What did you do? Oh, Sharpie.
Yeah.
That's sharp.
You think?
I have to break out my calipers.
Merry Christmas, babe. She didn't hear me.
Oh, okay. Brian's talking about that next speed chassis was the one Ken built on his channel. Oh, gotta turn it on. That's about 9 millimeters. Where'd the other one go? Oh. And that one's about 10.5 millimeters. So no, the Endura is 9 millimeter and the RC 4-wheel drive is about 10.5, 10.67 something. So there's the answer to your question.
So I was shopping around the other day,
Better shop around.
and look what I came across.
What's that?
It's a transmission and a motor.
Looks like a transmission and motor setup, yeah.
Yep, transmission and a mofo motor, but in an axial.
What? That was a mofo motor?
Yeah,
Whoa,
Really?
what?
Yep.
Where'd you find that at?
Where did you?
Here in the house.
Oh,
I just
How did it? What did you package that up?
yeah.
Oh, cool. Are you sending it out down to me?
No, it's gonna go up here with all my other parts.
Okay.
are you serious? You just found it randomly?
No, he's just messing with us.
Man, you
Yeah,
can't be
that's
doing that to us, Jason.
That's the
Dustin
one.
said-
That's the one I was gonna put in the Sykes chassis that didn't fit.
Oh, I got you.
Dustin said he guesses he'll hang out in the chat now.
Why he can't jump on anymore?
I don't know. Andy said I was hoping for a 56 Chevy body for Christmas. Weren't we all?
Right.
A 56 Chevy body. You know what? I'm actually, after I'm done with this build, my kid wants to do a pulling truck.
I'm doing a
We are going-
1980s Chevy body build.
Ooh. Like what kind of build? I like 80s square bodies.
It's a K10.
Ooh.
Scott Quick, the answer to that is Matt Harris.
It's a K10.
Where is my Matt Harris sticker? I put it up somewhere.
And to make things even more interesting, it's diecast.
Oh, okay. Now I'm a little jealous. Is it one of them Motor Max?
Yes, it is.
Stuck it
Oh
somewhere.
man, I'm a little jealous. I've seen a couple people do some builds with those, and they look pretty sexy.
Yep.
Oh,
all three of those
Dustin's
that I
power
have.
went out.
Oh, Dustin's power went out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dang.
Corey
That's,
said you got to get a Generac, Dustin.
Generac.
Osborne needs a cheap way to put a phone mount on his transmitter. Bruce wants a 57 Nomad for his deadbolt.
actually, that's my link setup for this current build is a deadbolt, and I'm
Brian Koshner said he should
Real excited
send
about
Jason that Komodo that didn't fit the Scythe V2 for his V1.
Oh, this one fits good. You have to use a center motor mount, though. You can't use the one that cocks it off to the side.
Well, I thought you had that and it didn't fit.
No, that was for the Nano Beast. Yeah.
And Dirk hooked us up with Matt's channel. Thank you, Dirk. Once again. Oh, bad things. All right. Oh, okay. Bruce said we all here in the Pacific Northwest are in the midst of an ice storm. SRC3D. Jason, you should check out my aluminum 79K10 build.
Ooh.
Osborne got a scale for it.
Oh yes, I have seen that build. Oh, Jason, you would fall in love with his body.
SRC 3D.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the one I'm thinking of. Did you make it all by hand, SRC? Okay, he made it by hand. I think that I've seen, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I've seen it and that was amazing.
Can somebody maybe put the link up in the chat?
Probably not.
All right, I'm going to mute my mic real quick because I gotta bust my Dremel out.
Hey.
Bruce said his newest used body should be there on the 30th. He's so excited. We want it for $8 on eBay.
Oh yeah.
And Dirk says, "What do you need a link for?"
That if there's a video for that K10 build from
SRC 3D.
Yeah.
Scott Quick says, "I have a black scythe."
You want the link put in the comments?
Yeah.
That's what Dirk asked.
Yeah.
He was asking. Wait, where did that come from? Oh, I know where that came from. Sitting here messing with a tire, didn't know where it came from.
I'll tell you what, this gunmetal link set from Trio looks freaking amazing against this red.
Double A said he just finished watching the book of Boba Fett. What a killer series. There we go. SRC 3D videos, YouTube. Thank you, Dirk. Okay, I'm going to go there. Bam, Double A Day says. Brian Koshner said Andor is better. You know, I just don't know if I could get into them all. Because, I don't know. I have a whole thing about the way they changed canon on Star Wars there. So Scott said, "Nice looking links." Josh said, "The Jeep body I have is the same as Junkyard's. Thanks for the help." And you're welcome, man. Junkyard would say thank you, but he's muted because he's making noise.
Making noise, making noise.
Moose said I've seen the Mando series 8 times at least. Man, do you mean Lando, like Lando Calrissian?
Ow, cramp.
Just bought the DVDs, $17, far cheaper than a subscription. Yeah, that's the way I am. I buy everything on DVD.
Oh,
Although
so
that probably won't last much longer.
Jim, I forgot to show you the new rims and tires I put on Stubby.
What tires are those?
Hustlers,
Oh, okay.
and I gave it a lip kit.
Let's see it. Let's see it sitting on the ground or in your hand or whatever. There we go. And those are 53 millimeter tires. So yeah, that's just about right. What's the flex like?
Not great.
Cool, Brian.
It doesn't have enough weight to it.
Oh, okay. Well, that is a lot of flex. I mean, that's the thing, you know, everybody's like, oh, that's not much. But I mean, look at the scale of the thing. I mean, okay, if that was a real Jeep, you know, and it was flexing that, that's like, you know, first of all, a person wouldn't be, you know, 53 millimeter, that's, you know, just right around 4 foot tall. So those are huge tires. So, I mean, you know, I think people expect too much. You know, oh, your little stubby Jeep can't do what this stretched out, flexed out, comp, low center gravity chassis will do. Well, no kidding.
I don't know, man. I kind of disagree because, like, when Junior ran your Jeep last weekend, I was pretty surprised by that thing. Like, for being how short it is, that thing does pretty well.
Yeah.
No, right. And that's what I guess that's my point is, you know, they do really well. You know, I mean, now if you put that up against a Maz cheat code, you know, that it's going to crawl all over these little Jeeps. But, you know, if you took a real comp rig and put it up against a tricked out Jeep, it'd crawl all over that too.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's why I like the short wheelbase in that. You know, I like doing these short wheelbase because, you know, they're pretty good, but it makes you think, and you know, it takes a lot of skill to be able to pull off your lines. And it's really satisfying
absolutely.
when you do. Josh said those look like stock Jeep wheels, Jason.
I know. That's why I'm keeping them on there. The body, on the other hand, is not going to look the same once I get it back from Sinister.
This is the way. I don't know what you guys mean, Wild and Double A, but I imagine it's something to do with Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Outpost RC, welcome to the show. Wild Man wants a cliffhanger for his Maz Design cheat code. Yeah, I still need a Maz Design cheat code. Double A said that's why he went with the small Defender tires on his stubby build. Yeah, love those Power Hobby tires, all 4 of them. The Armor, the Defender, the MT10, and the Swamp 24. And I have the Armor on mine. Oh, damn it. Yeah. There's the Armors. I knocked my dog out of my Jeep. Bummer. Well, you know. Add in some more doggy safety seatbelt.
Where's the roof? Where's the roof? Where's the roof? Found the roof. Found the roof.
JD's asked if he got a Jeep body, would I chop it for him? And if yes, how much? Wow, I wouldn't even know how much to ask for something like that.
$1,000.
Ha 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 ha. Would you have a stock transmission and skid plate? That's what I really need. I need a transmission and skid plate.
If anybody out
Alright.
there has a stock set of shocks, I would be more than happy to take them off of your hands.
Stock shocks?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a couple shocks somewhere.
Hell yeah.
Some stock shocks. I think I got a couple sets of stock shocks as well that I would be more than willing to free up some space in my parts box.
Hell
2, 3,
yeah.
4. Bet I got 30 sets of stock shocks because I've
Holy
gotten stock
shit.
shocks from other people. People have given me some extra parts they had.
Well, in that case, Jim, can I have 2 sets?
I'll see what I can dig up. Make sure I'm not exaggerating.
One for myself and one for this rig.
Well, you'll still get a set for me because I literally need to free up space in my parts box.
Hell yeah.
Josh Tyre wants to build a Jeep in memory of his mom. That's what she taught him to drive in. That's really cool.
That is
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, what do we got here? Bruce says he's been really been looking at the Gladiator, been watching Dave Sparks videos on YouTube. He's been driving a burnt orange Gladiator with a Hellcat in it. So I want one now. Brian's itching to go home and start working on some builds. Stuck with his family.
Hey, at least you got some entertainment.
Yeah, I hope we're entertaining you. JD said done. That's a good deal. Oh, it's a deal. He said, yeah, I got you a messenger, don't I, JD's?
I think I do.
Okay, well then we can work that out. Do you want the interior in it? And if so, do you have the deadbolt? Oh, Bruce is wishing, so he's wishing big. Well, you're gonna wish, you might as well. What chassis did you use for the stubby Jeep?
This is actually, I modified mine a little bit. I took the 4-link conversion stainless steel links from Majora and put some spacers on them to space it out a little bit for the upper links. And then I used deadbolt stock lower links in the rear. So this is basically deadbolt.
LGRC, welcome to the show, Lachlan. Merry Christmas, boys and girls. Stock shocks in my stockings. And let's see. Brian says he has piles of stock shocks. Double A says he has tons. Scott Quick said, Jim, I have both, and Jason, I have shocks.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to get them my address because I will take stock shocks all I can get because that's my favorite shock to run.
Brian said, I see Jason getting stock shocks in the mail from various viewers for the next several weeks to come.
That will be freaking amazing. I love stock shocks.
Will Speed Fab, welcome to the show. He said, what up, fellas? Welcome.
What up, man?
Yeah. Double A said, I can't wait for the power to come back on so my furnace will kick back on.
Oh, Double A and Dustin are without power.
I had power at my house, just no furnace. Hellafant, 1,000 horsepower on regular gas. Yeah. Yeah, it does suck. Double A. Ryan says that stinks. Double A. Man. Hell yeah, man. No problem, JD. That you rock. I could really use that transmission.
I got a woodpecker upstairs.
Yeah, Lachlan, he said it's a done deal.
You hear it?
Matt, what?
I got a woodpecker upstairs.
What do you mean you got a woodpecker?
There's a woodpecker upstairs.
Matt Harris says he thinks he has 2 or 3 sets of stock shocks also. And Josh Tyler says, how do you make stock shocks better, Jason?
I don't do anything to them. Like where's Hulk is running stock shocks, and I just love the way they function. I mean, you're not gonna, for what I do, I build trail trucks, okay? So you're definitely not gonna get the most flex out of them, but they're just so floppy and loose. I love running them.
Andy Ritchie he says Dustin just went to your channel and used the link and ordered that bed for his power wagon. Did we lose Dustin? Oh, we
Yeah,
did.
he's been gone a while.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. That's right. Been reading I've been reading him in the chat. Duh. Brian said I have power and furnace, but no RC. Which of the 3 is worse?
No RC.
I'd have to
That's pretty
agree.
bad. Because you can go and charge your battery out in your car if you ain't got power.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Cool.
So yeah, if you're looking for a lot of flex in your rig, stock shocks are not the way to go. But if you're looking for functionality and looseness, stock shocks are the way to go. I love running my stock shocks.
Now, do you
So that never
what
mind.
springs do you run, Jason? Just stock springs?
Stock springs. I feel they're the softest on the market, period.
Well, the new them Power Hobbies 58 millimeters.
Yeah.
It's a split spring shock, and the springs in those are the same length as a stock shock.
No shit.
Yeah, and they come with like 3 different kinds of springs, and the soft brass ones are super, super, super soft. So maybe
you can tune it with like 2 different types of springs because it's got a carrier that separates them.
Yes. But the one thing that I noticed was I had put the soft springs on top and bottom, and it was so loose that that carrier part for where the springs meet would flop out of center, and it would cause binding on the shock.
Oh.
So, but there's still quite a bit of testing and stuff like that where you could do like maybe a medium spring on top and a soft one on bottom, or vice versa. I mean, there's a lot of different options that you could choose between.
Right.
Those.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Pretty nice.
I've been, for a while, since I got back into RC and I've been looking at these crawlers, I've been looking for a twin sprung with a carrier shock.
Yeah.
That, you could tune two different springs in so you could get that dual stage. That's what I've been actually looking for, and I was glad
same
to see those
here.
come out.
And I was actually really surprised because my son, who's 12, and just got a phone one day, I got a text message from him, and it was some YouTube video of somebody that did a review on them. And I was like kind of surprised because I had never heard of 58 millimeter shocks before, and that they were a dual spring shock at that.
Yeah. Let's see, what do we got here? JD said the stock shocks are pretty sweet. I like no springs and flex blades. That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Double A said not a woodpecker. Scott Quick wants to know, you got any idea when you're heading that way?
No. Next week the shop is completely shut down because all of our customers are shut down for all of next week as well. So we have no product going out.
Josh
That's a blessing.
Yeah, but it's going to hurt the pocketbook a little bit.
Yeah.
Josh Tires said, my truck has stock shocks. I just didn't know if you were doing something to yours, but I do love mine.
Yeah. If you want more flex, I would go with flex blades.
Yeah, that's what JD was recommending. Yep. Carl Chaos is back. Welcome, Carl. He said his internet went out.
Not that's where's he located at? Because that's been happening a lot around this area.
He's in Toledo.
Okay.
Or down by Toledo. Not too far from me, really. I mean, less than probably 40 minutes or less. All caught up. Oh, man. Meant to look for a light bulb for my magnifier while I was at my house. I forgot. Matt said he has a FlexBlade XR, more flex for sure. Yep. I have all of the versions of Mofo's FlexBlades, from his very first ones, the 3D printed, and then the XRs that were 3D printed, and then the aluminums. Yep, I've got the dual shock blades too. Mofo has the dual shock blades, Double A said. Yep. Got them on my monster truck.
Aha, found it. Good old two-sided monkey tape.
I'd probably want like snail tape or something, snail stick real good.
Yeah.
I mean, how good can a monkey?
Man. I had to give my scissors back to the wife. I don't have any scissors down here.
Eight tape. Eight tape.
8 tape. I like monkey tape.
Brian Koshner said, all right, campers, I'm off to dream of candy canes and gumdrops. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas, Brian.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
Brian.
Sleep well, my friend.
Make sure you leave out the milk and cookies.
Yeah, I might get hungry. Don Rooster, welcome to the show, man. It's been a minute, but I remember you. JD said, my wife takes my tweezers. Got to keep those eyebrows groomed. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, you really can't complain about that. It's like, well, all right. She took your shit, but it's like, would you rather she didn't? Like, oh, baby, you got a unibrow.
Hell yeah. So I figured out how to get a little bit more weight on this thing.
Feed it cookies.
No, I doubled up the chassis weights.
Oh. No unibrow allowed, right? Got to give up those tweezers, Well, lady. Oh. Damn it. Well, glad this is only a mock-up. Yikes. That was almost tragic. I dropped my solid aluminum flashlight with a heavy magnet on it, mere millimeters from my bong.
Ooh, you know what, Jim? You know what that means, right?
What's that?
Stone Jim time again.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Double A. Everybody hit that thumbs up, Dirk says. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Matt Harris says his wife has her eyebrows waxed. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, you got me there. All right.
Dirk said, I'll come up in a minute, fellas, if you can handle a psycho on Christmas Eve.
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely. Who can't handle a psycho anytime?
Silent night. Deadly night.
Was the nightmare before Christmas, and all through the graveyard. Now the creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Or should I say,
Double A said, "You stoners are killing me." Welcome to the show, Lucid. He said, "Lalu, L-O-L-L-U." I'm not sure what that means. Yeah. Super one-handed. My dad and I have a pre-rolled joint to smoke tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to wake up to Christmas.
Or any day.
I mean, yeah, true.
Or every day in my case. Like when I get up in the morning, one of the first things I do, I get up and I come in here and I plug the monitor in so I can hear my dad, and then I go over and I turn my pipe on and let it warm up while I go and grab a breakfast drink. And Josh Tyre, weed saves lives. Hell yeah, it saved mine. And probably
Oh
quite
yeah,
a few.
saved me. Fucking
Really?
definitely helped my Crohn's disease out quite a bit.
The reality of it is it probably saved a whole lot of other people's lives for me, because I could have been a pretty horrible person had I not gotten high young. Whoa! Carl said the internet connection had been interrupted due to a train derailing near Cleveland last week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Wow.
everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Dirk. Cheers.
What up, Dirk?
How you doing?
I'm doing.
Most excellent.
Party on, Jim. Party on.
Party on, dudes.
party on, Wayne?
Party on, Garth.
Be excellent to each other. Jim, do you like tires? I don't know.
Tires?
Tires, yeah. Do you like tires?
I love tires. What you got
These
there?
are the OGRC Comp
Oh.
Pro. What do they call Comp Pin Pro tires?
Oh,
They have,
you know-
the ones with the dual stage foams in them.
oh, wow. Yeah. You know what? When you look at that, people were taking the pins from Enduro when they first came out, and they
Yeah.
were chopping them in that pattern.
So I'm
Yep,
trying
they
to
were
get
taking
around.
out every other row and making it like that pattern. That's cool, man. What's let's see the other. Oh, okay. What rims? Oh, those are Maz, aren't they?
I put the black Maz with the silver rings.
Yeah, those are sweet. Dig it.
They are 63 by 21, the tires. They put it right on there.
I'm really interested to see how they that dual stage foam.
I am
I've
too.
heard
I
about
just mounted them up before I came on.
Now, are they vented or?
They seem to be. I didn't think to look when I.
Well, you can tell
they're
if
on
you
the
squeeze
Maz.
it
They're
down
on
and
the
it comes
Maz. They're on
back.
they're on the Maz rim, so they're good. Yeah, they feel pretty good. The actual stiffer foam that's in there, it's not the full width. It's only in the center,
Oh, okay.
which seemed to me to be a little weird as far as like, side hilling, losing the.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was
Seemed
thinking.
like an odd choice, but we'll just have to see how they do, I guess.
Right. I almost would think, if I was going to create a dual stage, I might actually go with the stiffer foam as an outer ring
Yeah,
and then a
Like the,
softer foam in the center so that you could get compression. I just don't know about, how much that stiffer foam would cause you to not get compression. I don't know.
right. I just wanted to
I'd
get
have
them and try them out because I was curious about it, but it seems weird that it's that narrow. but
Okay, it affected all of Northwest Ohio all week long, Carl said, that internet outage.
if you leave me solo, I'm going to start showing the girl.
Sorry to hear that, Double A. He said he can't smoke due to a
That's
lung
funny.
condition. Man,
That
I'm
sucks.
sorry. Andy just got a weather alert.
Oh, he did?
Don Don Rooster said, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Don Don. Josh Tyre said 4 years clean. Yeah, nice job, Josh. I mean, if that's what you needed to do with your life, then man, that took a lot of willpower and dedication to do that for yourself. And you should be proud, really. LGRC says Psycho Chrissy. I don't know.
I'm not
what that
sure.
I don't know. Okay, Bruce. LGRC. Party on, Wayne. Double A, not a smoker anyways. Cool. Everybody's welcome in. I don't have any discrimination against anyone. I judge people by their actions and not by the way they look, where they come from, any of that. It's how you treat me, how you treat other people. As long as you're cool. Matt said, sounds like I need a dip of some Copenhagen. Whew. That's
Copenhagen.
I got me my Kodiak. I can't do the Copenhagen.
My grandpa, that's what he chewed when I was a kid.
Just heartburn, man. That shit is just powerful. Powerful.
Yeah, I tried chewing when I was, a teenager, and I stole my grandpa's tin of chew and went and tried it out with some friends, fucking out in the woods and shit. And I was just like, oh my God, how does my grandpa do this?
Did you at least know enough to like put a bit in your lip, not just kind of stick it in your mouth?
Yeah. But it was just so strong, like absolutely crazy.
Bruce said he prefers drinking over smoking. He's had edibles a few times. Cool, man. Like I said, everybody's got their flavors of what works for them, and that's the thing. Double A said put some bourbon in it, Matt. That Copenhagen. Oof. Josh smokes. He just 4 years clean off hard drugs. Hey, that still goes the same for what I said. It took a lot for you to change your life when you decided it was time. And, I got a lot of respect for anybody that can do it. Was that Mallory Knox that Dirk was just showing on screen? I don't know. I wasn't looking at the screen.
Who's Mallory Knox?
Yeah, who's that?
You know who Mallory Knox is. Don't give me that, Dirk.
I don't, honestly.
What?
I'm assuming it's a porn star.
No. Natural Born Killers.
Oh!
Natural Born Killers. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Now,
Yeah, Mallory.
I knew the name sounded familiar. I just rewatched that about, 2 months ago.
James R.C. Grizzly Wintergreen. Hell yeah, James. Copenhagen for 35 years. Wow. Will Speed said. Let's see. Let me count.
Ow. So we gotta figure out a way to get everybody who wanted to send me shocks my address without plastering it all over the street.
It'll be.
Well, I'll see you next weekend, so I'll just give you your shocks then.
35 years in April for me there, Will Speed. I started chewing after I was 18. Bruce gave up chewing when he got married. Good man. Will Speed put Jack in his when he was in high school. Well, gave it some flavor. I doubt it really gave you, well, I don't know. As a kid, maybe it gave you a little buzz.
How many
Matt
stock
likes-
shocks you want, Jason?
As many as I can get.
You see my camera?
All right. Carl.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's as many as I could grab out of the case you're in. With one reach.
Jason's like a little. It's Christmas, Jason. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, make sure you.
I'll send them to the side. I'll send them to you.
Why do I have a picture of Jason sitting there going, God bless us, one and all?
Make sure you
Yes.
keep enough to build like a stock rig. I don't want to take them all.
Don't worry. I'm all right.
Nicotine is your battle now. You hate the vape. Yeah, I understand, Josh.
Yeah.
I've been
To be 100% honest with you, I smoke cigarettes and I absolutely hate smoking with a passion. I hate smoking.
I've been trying to quit chewing for a minute.
Yeah, I've been trying to cut back and like try and quit smoking, but man, I work construction and I've been doing construction for like the past going on 16 years, and
Right.
yeah.
You're probably surrounded by it all day long too. So.
Oh yeah, everybody I work with smokes. Everybody smokes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
It's like
what
we
I
had go ahead, Jim.
no, absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I had a tattoo artist. He kept telling me every time I'd see him, "Yeah, I'm gonna quit smoking. That's my New Year's resolution." Or, "Oh, I'm gonna quit smoking." He couldn't do it because everybody in the shop smokes.
Yeah.
It just was constantly going on, so it made it hard for him.
Oh yeah.
My take
Yeah, that's with me. Like, if I was like around people that didn't smoke, like if I came home and my dad didn't smoke and my girlfriend didn't smoke, like I wouldn't smoke when I'm at home. But my dad smokes like a freaking chimney, and yeah.
Josh Tyre said they just taste so good. He's referring to his vape. And James RC said Pall Mall Red Kings for 21 years. Well, congratulations. I assume you've stopped, James. So congratulations on that. My take on it is it becomes like this constant familiar in your life, you know, and like things don't seem quite right if you're not, you know, having your cigarette or having your chew or whatever.
No,
you know,
you're
it's
right.
like, you know, like for me, I'm a welder. So, you know, I would be, you know, you have a lot of ritual in welding because everything has to be set and you got to do the same things in the same way every time. And so you get in this pattern, you know, okay, got my chew, got this, got helmet, glove, this and that, you know, and all right, boom, and, you know, and you're firing along welding, but, you know, it becomes that pattern, part of that pattern.
Yeah, I think when people try to quit smoking like I did many years ago, it's like 50% the nicotine, but it's 50% the habit.
Yeah.
Just like, it goes, you know, I just had a meal. It's time to have a smoke. I mean, what's the best time? You know, I mean,
Absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have a meal and then I'll pop in a chew. You know. Kakalaki, I would love to quit smoking, but a pack of cigarettes is cheaper than bail money.
That is a very good fact.
Which is exactly
George Burns. What did George Burns say when people would ask him, "You ever gonna quit?" No, it was Mark Twain about quitting smoking cigars, and he said, "No, I'm not a quitter."
That might have been George Burns too.
True. Well, he smoked till the day he died. He smoked 7 cigars a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and the man died. What was he, like 101? Still an entertainer.
Yeah.
He had started as a child on vaudeville,
Yep.
like in the 1880s or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with Betty White. She
Yeah.
would talk about how she drank and stuff and smoked when she was younger and everything. And she's like, look at her, what she lived to be almost 100. I mean, it was close.
Yeah, 2 weeks from 100 or something like that.
That one bothered me. I'll be honest. I love Betty White.
Yeah.
I think everybody loved Betty White.
Yeah.
And if they didn't, fuck them.
It's funny because I say that all the time to my girlfriend. Like, she'll be all crabby or something like that. I'll be like, "You're awfully Betty White right now. Like, you need to sit down."
She was sharp to the day she died. Whenever you'd see her on interviews or anything.
Yeah.
So just,
Hey, and for how old that lady was, she had a dirty mind.
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. That lady was dirty.
Well, imagine the people that she was around, the comedians and different things. that
Oh,
she
yeah.
was
Oh,
around.
yeah.
She kept up with them, I'm sure. Just,
Well, she didn't get to where she was.
no.
No doubt.
In a different way, Joan Rivers was the same. She was dirty, filthy, but that was her whole thing. Betty White had both sides. She could play the clean characters, but also she had that side of her that was just, dirty.
Well, we all have that side of us.
Yes,
Some are just more well versed.
yes.
We won't name any names or anything.
Probably about 75% of my sides are dirty, but we're not talking about bathing.
How many facets are there?
Bruce said Betty White was freaking hot. She sure
Matt
was.
Harris's grandpa started him chewing when he was 16.
Actually, if any of you guys ever seen a picture of Betty White when she first became an actress, you would say that she was, in fact, hot.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, most of us have the vision of the white-haired, golden girl, but, I mean, go back to her prime, I mean, shit, I don't look near as good as I did 35 years ago either.
I can't remember the name of it. There's a really good documentary out about her that was put out before she passed away.
Yeah, it was put out right before she passed away, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right.
Carl said she was savage, she had class. I'll agree with those statements.
Yep, I will too.
They said never skipped a beat or blink an eye, yeah. Yeah, Bruce Stevens, even as a golden girl, she was the best looking one. I don't know. The slut kind of wasn't bad looking.
The slut.
I don't remember their names. I just remember there was one that was a slut.
That would be Blanche.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and Psycho knows his Golden Girls.
Gilf lover. No. I think in any case, if you look at a group of women, you will look, I don't know, you'll rate them. To a degree. I mean, I don't think the ones in the wheelchairs you would, but and maybe you would, I don't know. That's up to you. Blanche was not hot, Bruce says. Maybe she was just sexy though.
Well, we're going to start a fight over who's the hottest Golden Girl. This thing has gone really awry.
Yeah.
We should have known better than let Dirk in here.
I told you shit was going to go bad.
Hot to not.
Derek comes in and everything's like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Carl Chaos says he watched more Mama's Family.
Mama's Family. That's a new one for me.
You never seen Mama's Family? Come on.
Nope.
Really?
No, I've never heard of that one.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I watched a lot of Mama's Family myself.
I watched it occasionally. I wasn't an avid watcher. I can't like name the characters, but I know what they look like by face, and I know the storyline.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, it was well, the one that played the grandma, Mama, was not anywhere near the age she played. She was actually Carol Burnett's like understudy, kind of. She
Yeah.
was her little buddy,
yeah, that's
and
where a lot of those people came from was the Carol Burnett show and that group.
yeah. But she had this character that she played. She played Mama on the Carol Burnett show, and gray wig and all that, and she carried it over to her own show, like in the '80s. You'll find it. Most people, a lot of people, I would say, have had it. Carl said, "Yeah, okay." Double A Day brings up Morgan Fairchild. Arf.
I mean, think about all the people that came out of that Carol Burnett group. I mean, Betty White was part of that. The one I cannot think of her name, but Mama's Family woman, Tim Conway. I'm trying to think.
The other guy, his counterpart.
Yes, I can't think of his name. He's the one I'm picturing right now, Jim. I know exactly.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Like half the people in that movie were on Carol Burnett. Yeah, there was a ton of them. But yeah, Tim Conway was unbelievably funny. Dorf, he actually put out some videos like just of that character.
Yep.
Later in his career.
Dorf on anything, they did all kinds of Bob Newhart. Oh, Bob Newhart was another one that had a very clean image, but he also could be very dirty.
Oh yeah. When you seen him and do his like, if you see the old comedy routine he did, yeah. He was Headley Lamar, JD's Headley Lamar from Blazing Saddles. Yeah, that's the guy. Can't think of his name.
I'll
yeah.
find it.
Yeah, but yeah, Newhart. He did, the Newhart show, Bob Newhart show. He did two versions of it too.
Harvey Korman.
There we go.
Dick
Vicki
Van
Lawrence,
Dyke,
that's her
Van
name.
Dyke came from the Carol Burnett show as well. Well, he didn't come from it.
No,
He was part of that group.
well, okay, yeah, because he had his own show before Carol Burnett had a show.
Oh yeah,
Back in
that guy
early
was
60s.
freaking dancing up until the day he passed away.
Well, yeah, hell, he did that TV detective show with his son. He did. I can't remember it right now, but
I'm glad that was on my lap.
yeah, I mean, fuck, he goes way back. He was in, that was him in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Vicki Lawrence, she was kind of cute.
Vicki Lawrence, that's what it was. Yeah.
But she was a natural redhead, and I'm a sucker for redheads.
Who isn't, Jim? I am.
Yes.
Natural or unnatural. My wife was a redhead when I met her. That wasn't her natural hair color.
It was a redhead.
Exactly. That's why I made the hair red, because my wife had red hair when I met her and many times during our marriage.
James R.C. Garage brings up Mel Brooks,
Yes.
the master. From Spaceballs to Vertigo, fucking all kinds of crazy ass movies. Young Frankenstein.
We're a bad influence on JD's RCs, I guess.
JD said, talking with all you guys right now, I can't help it. I'm opening my mini Capra. Hell yeah. Enjoy, brother.
JD.
Barbara Eden was my dad's crush, Double A says. Yeah, when I was like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, watching those reruns in the afternoon. Of I Dream of Jeannie, yeah. She was pretty hot.
Yeah, you could see a woman that was pretty attractive and showing her midriff, and yeah, she could grant your wishes. Shit.
Ladies from those old days were freaking fire, JD said. You know?
Nowadays, they're all just plastic surgery.
Right, that's, and the thing about that is, okay, then you have a kid with this woman that like had this perfect nose, and then your kid's got like this crazy nose, and you're like, the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to fix that. What do you mean we'll have to fix that?
It wasn't broken. That's how it was supposed to be.
People all wrapped up in appearances, man.
Yep, too much.
It ain't what's on the outside. That's for sure.
No, it's what you see when you cut them open. I mean, on the inside. It's what's on the inside.
You're welcome. Have yourself a bloody little Christmas.
Oh, I still got to watch Violent Night.
Turn around. Oh, what?
I still have to watch Violent Night, that movie that just came out a little while ago. I haven't seen it yet.
Suddenly had a moment. I think I was possessed.
Has anybody else here watched Die Hard? Because I watch it every year at Christmas.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. How can you not watch Die Hard at Christmas?
Yep.
I
watched
own
it,
it for that reason.
Yeah.
So who else waits until Christmas Eve to wrap presents?
Oh, me.
I usually
Actually,
do.
so Christmas Eve is my son's Christmas because he has to spend Christmas at his mom's house. That's her rule. And so this morning, I woke up and I was like, shit, I didn't even wrap Junior's presents at all. So I pulled a prank on him this year, and I think Jim seen it this morning, but I sent it in the Wolfpack chat. But I got Junior's own Gladiator. I made sure that he has his own rig now, so he stops messing with mine. And I had an empty Axial box sitting in the corner, and I was like, I told him like the other day or something when we were driving, I was like, I hope you get coal for Christmas. Giving him shit. And I took the empty box and I filled it full of charcoal bricks and wrapped it up. And he opened that one first and he was like all excited. And then he realized it was coal. And and then he opened up his Gladiator, and he was a pretty happy kid. So,
Hell yeah.
Very
Hey,
cool.
do you guys know if the scythe is supposed to get a bar going across the front?
I don't.
It doesn't look like you really need it, but I think they have it in case you want it.
Okay.
I would
Because
think
it
you don't
doesn't-
need it for servo pass for
Right.
articulation.
Structurally and for your servo, if it heads up in there, you wouldn't want it there, but it doesn't really
Right.
need it. Even
Right.
appearance-wise, I don't think it needs it.
Andy Ritchie said Raquel Welch was the hottest.
She was hot, yeah. A natural
AA.
beauty.
She had a nose for chopping firewood. I don't know what that means. Josh
So,
said
look,
Betty
go ahead.
White was a pinup girl. I didn't know that.
Yes, she
Yeah.
was. She started out as a pinup girl, and she was hot.
Yep.
And Bruce said he just finished Die Hard this morning, watching Elf now, and he's moving on to Christmas Vacation.
Oh, Elf is one of my least favorite movies.
Elf?
Yes, I am not a Will Ferrell fan.
No. I see. I used to hate Will Ferrell. I thought he was the dumbest actor ever
Yep.
because of Elf. But then I watched some of his other movies, like Talladega Nights. Step Brothers is my all-time favorite movie of all time, and now he's like one of my favorite actors now. But I don't like Elf. I despise that movie.
Yeah. No.
I was a fan of his until Elf, and since Elf, I really haven't paid attention to anything he's done.
I can only take him from time to time. I can't do it all the time.
That and that movie where he went back to college, that was really bad.
Old School.
There you go. I
Yeah,
didn't think that was that good.
Old
I
School was
actually
like
like Old School.
Old School was like they were trying to make a updated version of what was the Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Back
Rodney
to School.
Dangerfield. Yeah, Back to School. So
JD's RC said he watched Die Hard at least 5 times the week of Christmas, and his wife is wrapping pictures or Christmas right now. His wife is rapping right now, and he's locked out of their room.
Trio done
Let's see
fucked
if I
up.
can stumble through somebody else's comment.
Trio done fucked up.
What'd they do?
Uh-oh.
This is all the hardware screws that they gave me in the package of their links. 3 screws.
Oh, that's bougie.
That's all they gave me.
That sucks.
if
good
only
thing
you
I
had
got-
extra
For the
screws.
money you pay for trios, there should be
Yeah,
that.
no
That should
shit.
be the extra.
Yeah.
So Jason, this might be like me showing a bag of Coke to other people.
Oh man, that's like freaking.
I can
Look
package
at
it up
that.
for you, buddy. Come on,
Oh.
first taste is free. First taste.
I love it. I love it. Love it.
Welcome
That's
to the
awesome.
show, Max Paul. He said, "Merry Christmas, everyone. Cheers." All right,
Merry
cheers.
Christmas, Max Paul.
Lachlan said, "Anchorman was dope. I've heard that was a good movie. Night at the
Anchorman was
Roxbury.
okay.
That was a really
Okay.
shitty movie.
Yeah,
Night
Night
at
at
the
the Roxbury is
Roxbury.
not a fan of.
I can't take Night at the Roxbury because of the other guy.
Yep.
Josh
I'll agree
Tyers
with you
said,
there.
Get Hard was funny. Okay, I never even heard of that one.
That was with Kevin Hart.
Double A said he's not a Will Ferrell fan either. I don't know. Like I said, I liked him early on, and then I don't know. Like when he did, like I said, early in his career. That's all I'll say. I can't remember specifics. That was a while ago. That was a few pounds of weed ago. That's how long ago.
Has anybody ever seen his audition tape for Saturday Night Live?
Or
No.
several pounds of weed.
No,
He
but I'm
just
sure it's
he just
hilarious.
rolled around. He just rolled around on the floor and acted like a cat and played with a cat. Never spoke a word. Never spoke a word.
I imagine the people who know about acting and stuff, they maybe saw something in that. I don't know.
Well, my opinion on Saturday Night Live is it's nothing like it was in the early days.
Oh
There's a
no.
lot there's a lot of people on there that are not funny, and the skits, at least, I mean, I haven't watched it in years because I gave up on it. I would say at least 80% of it's not funny.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah,
not like it used to be when it was Chris Farley and
I bet I haven't seen Saturday Night Live in this century.
Yeah.
When Adam
Oh.
Sandler does Adam Sandler still even do Saturday Night Live?
no.
They have him back as a guest.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
as
I
a guest.
probably
But
haven't seen it since he was on.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure
he's
after the whole Chris Farley dying dealio, he did not do that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, and that was like what, in 93, 94?
Yeah.
Double A.
Back to the Gildner Radner days and the
There you
Eddie
go.
Murphy and yeah.
Yeah, that's
Unbelievable.
really where I kind of stopped watching was after Eddie Murphy left. That I didn't watch it every week anymore. And then, as time went on, I watched it less and less. And the 90s probably was the last time I've seen Saturday Night Live.
Yep, Dan Aykroyd.
Double A said, more cowbell. That's a reference to an old scene with Christopher Walken.
Yeah, walking.
I'll be right back, guys.
Frank LGRC said, yeah. I think I know what you're referring to. SNL, Eddie Murphy, Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi. Yeah, those were great days. Mad TV just sucks. Now, what was the does any of you remember the Saturday Night Live? It was the Canadian counterpart. Like the McKenzie brothers were on there. A few other great comedians came off of that. One of the shit, I can't remember the actors. Shit, it was just at the tip of my tongue. He went on, did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He was in the Ghostbusters.
Damn, what's that guy's name?
Dan
Right.
Aykroyd.
No, it's not Dan Aykroyd.
Rick Moranis. There we go, Bruce Stevens.
Oh.
He was one of the McKenzie brothers that came from the Canadian version of Saturday Night Live. You know, have you ever seen Strange Brew? That was a great, hilarious movie with McKenzie brothers based on their comedy album. You can't say that on television. Nah. I think that's right, Carl. I think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the name of it. I really can't. That's why I was asking. I don't remember the name. You hoser, right, JD? Yeah. There you go. SCTV. That's it. SCTV. You can't say that on television came later. That's right. That was probably late 80s, even maybe 90s. But SCTV was back into the 70s with the original version of Saturday Night Live. Really funny. Good stuff.
Something.
So yeah, if you ever get to see Strange Brew, I actually own that. I own that video too. It's hilarious. But you know, if you're a fan of beer saves the day. I have Strange Brew, Josh Tiger says. Okay, man. You know, it's cool, man. It's one of those cult classic things. Either you get it or you just don't. There's plenty of cult classic movies I don't get to. Although I'm a big fan of Rocky Horror Picture Show. And man, I'd have to get out my collection and start looking because I've got, I think the last count was like 800 movies.
Holy cow.
Darth Helmet. Nah, Carl Chaos brought up. Scott Quick said, I had Bob and Doug on album. No kidding. That would be a great album to have. Wow. Bob and Doug McKenzie, the McKenzie brothers. It was called The Great White North, the album he's talking about. Yeah, they have the, like, you may have heard during Christmas time, they've got they try to sing the 12 Days of Christmas, but they're like quasi drunk while they're singing it.
Oh yes.
The two Canadian guys
Strange
trying
Brew
to sing
guys.
5 Kooks and shit like that. And beer.
4 big mud tires.
Yeah, that might be part of it. I don't remember. I can't remember all the different parts they sing. I don't think they ever make it to 12 though. It's just a funny movie. It involves hockey and beer and
Canadian
beer.
Snuff said.
Canadians.
I actually have
it's-
the Rick Moranis character.
Oh, and what's the main bad guy's name? The actor. He's a highly respected actor. I love the guy. I can't think his name offhand, but he plays the main bad guy. He's got a cool last name. I can't remember. He's been in a lot of Max von Sydow, maybe.
Yeah,
That's it.
Brewmaster Smith.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Vincent Sandow. Okay.
Rick Moranis is still alive, isn't he?
As far as I'm aware, yeah. He ain't
Yeah,
that old.
I don't think he had any health issues, but he had to step away from Hollywood and everything. He was going through some mental things, not mental like he was losing his mind, but he couldn't deal with Hollywood.
What? Hollywood, yeah. I
Yeah.
couldn't blame him. You know, shit. Could you imagine the eyes of millions of people on you constantly,
Yeah,
and having to behave in a certain way? You know, I mean, it would be very stressful, because if you behave as yourself, you may offend someone who could change your career, and you would go from rich to poor tomorrow.
yeah.
Well, that's
You
kind of
know.
like, look at David Chappelle. I mean, not that he's went from rich to poor, but he was like one of the funniest comedians on TV for quite some time, and then he just disappeared because he didn't like the industry anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
he got fucked over hard by Cartoon Network. I mean, Comedy Central. Sorry.
Yeah, Comedy Central really fucked him over.
Carl Chaos is watching the Mighty Ducks movies with his kids tomorrow. Cool.
Cool.
Awesome. Max Van Sydow. Yeah.
Somebody earlier mentioned John Candy. That was another one. When he passed away, it bothered me.
Oh yeah, man. That was like it was surreal, man. And that explained to me what surreal meant because he was like, you know, not very old, like at all. And he was
how
like
old was
really
he?
vibrant and just full of energy. You know, a lot like what's his name, Chris Farley. You know, but even more so, when you heard he was dead, you were just like, what?
Yeah. Chris
I mean,
Farley, we all
was-
kind of got it because of the drugs, but with John Candy, it didn't really.
Yeah, you know, it just was because he was Uncle Buck, man.
Yeah, Uncle Buck. That was the best movie ever.
Uncle
Well, and
Buck,
that was right
Trains
before he
and
died.
Automobiles. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uncle Buck was right before he died?
Yeah, not long.
I did not know that.
Yeah, there was another one. I think he was doing like right before or right while he was dead. When he died. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it or even what it was much about.
Carl, I agree with you about George Carlin as well.
I seen that. Yeah. Merry Chrysler, everyone. Small Crawls says.
Hey, Small Crows.
I guess that's like a thing with younger people because of some sort of something that was on something. But I don't know anything about it other than that. Yeah, Robin Williams, that's a good one, Lachlan. Blew my mind. I mean, wow. And
Yeah,
the
Robin
thing,
Williams was definitely that was a big one to hear.
Yeah.
JD's, he was working on Canadian Bacon when he had a heart attack. That's John Candy. I thought I remembered something about that. But we were talking about Robin Williams, and the only thing I can say about that is, you know, there's a lot of people out there that need help and, you know, can't get it. And that guy, like, certainly could have gotten all the help he could have ever needed. I don't understand. I mean, I have been that low before, and I knew what you know, it don't just like suddenly creep up on you. You know how low you are.
Oh, right,
You
right.
know? And I don't know the man. I am not judging the man. I'm just thinking, man, couldn't he have gone and gotten the help he needed? Wish he had. You know, I wish he had.
A
Yeah,
lot of
he was-
comedians suffer with depression and mental.
Oh, and I understand. And like I said, I'm not judging him, and I'm not trying to come down on him. Or I just, you know, how come he couldn't get the help he needed, you know?
I think from what I heard on something I was watching or a documentary or something, they were talking about how he suffered with it for years and was seeking treatment. But I don't just, there's that one day that I guess it just was.
And that's the scary part, I guess. I never got that low. I've been close, real close. But I don't know. One day I just realized, I was like, if nothing else, I guess I could always just walk away. Okay, you're gonna end your life. Okay, just go somewhere else, new life. I mean, I don't know.
Kakalaki's leaving.
We'll see you later, man. Hey, let's get off this subject. Home Alone was John's last appearance. I'm not sure.
No, it was Canadian Bacon was his last movie.
That's it, Lachlan. It ain't weak to speak, Yeah, Yeah, taking too many people. Jeff Walters says, Merry Christmas, Jason and Jim. Merry Christmas, Jeff.
Merry Christmas.
So, what did any of you get any of your Christmas presents, RC Christmas presents?
I'm waiting to get mine tomorrow.
Nah.
Those tires.
I didn't get any RC related Christmas gift except maybe a new model or something. I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow.
Did you get anybody an RC Christmas gift?
I got Jim his truck, and I got my kid his Gladiator.
Nice.
I did not get anybody any RC gift, and I don't think I will ever get anybody an RC gift because I will probably end up just keeping it for myself.
That's very good, valid point, Jason. Because I would probably do the same thing.
But you didn't, because you got your boy Gladiator.
Well, yeah, that's my
truck.
All right, well.
So you are a better man than I am.
He says, all right.
All right, got me there.
Well, I'm going to argue with you on that. I am not a better man. Believe me.
My only other RC gift that I treated myself to that I'm waiting for is held up by Traxxas, my second TRX-4M.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce sent you a picture of his movie collection. Carl said, Cool Runnings was one of John Candy's best films. I would definitely agree with. I can't think of a bad one, but yeah, that was, well, okay, I can't think of a bad one. But yeah, that was a great one. I love that.
Cool Running was definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like that one.
I still have to go Uncle Buck or Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Planes, Trains, and
that's what I'm
Automobiles is a
saying.
really good one.
That's what I'm saying about his movies. It's like, man, they're all really great movies. I mean, he was a great actor. You could just get into it and just become that guy. Oh, what was that one where it was like kind of a spoof on a Western, but like they took a wagon train, or these different people went west, but then they all were out there and they hated it. So they were going to have a wagon train head back east.
Yeah, what movie is that?
And he was like
Westward Ho?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, Westward Ho.
Maybe I like I said, I can't remember the name of it, but that was the idea. That was a hilarious movie.
God damn it.
Phillips RC, hello everybody. Greetings all the way from South Africa. Welcome, Phillips RC. Wow. Is that the name of your YouTube? I'm sorry.
Wow, South Africa.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Yes. How did you find my channel, man?
Yes, that is what I was just thinking to myself. How did you find Jason's RC in all of YouTube.
Wow.
And is that the name of your channel, Philip?
It was Wagons East, Jim. Sorry, I had the wrong name.
Close enough. Thank you. Carl says because when his son gets bored with it, he'll assume ownership of the Gladiator.
Yeah.
Double A got some Star Wars.
Absolutely. Good point.
Lego. Merry Christmas to him. Wow. Armed and Dangerous was killer as well. Meg Ryan was fine.
Yeah.
Trying to think of that one. I've lost that one to the blur of age. I'm not picturing it. I may have missed it. I usually remember movie, and I would remember a Meg Ryan movie, I think. There we go. Philip RC Cars channel. All right. Excellent. I will look for you when I get off here, for sure.
I can send it to your messenger, Jim.
Oh, that would really help me out, man. Because I was going to write a note, and that might disappear for a month. JD's RCs. Do you know him, JD? Oh, sub to you. All right. He subbed to you. Cool. JD's just subbed to Phillips.
Me too.
Still, and Dirk just did. I will when I get off here. And Dirk has made it so everyone can jump over there and check you out. That's his channel. Still got a lot to do to get really going. My car's held up at the airport because of Christmas. Shitty. Oh, man. His cars are stuck at the airport. Spaceballs will always be a classic. Yes, it will. Yeah, Dirk, I need to ask you, man, how in the hell do you find stuff so quickly? Because I can go looking for a channel, and if I would have typed in Phillips RC like that, no.
The only reason I can find them because some people like Matt Harris, his is hard to find if you type it in, but because I'm a moderator that Jason made me on his channel, I can click on a 3 dots next to somebody's name and it goes straight to their channel.
Oh, well, that's great. But
That's
that
pretty
still
sweet.
doesn't explain all the other fine things you find so quickly.
I'm just good at Google.
Uh-huh. I think it's some sort of mystical powers.
Probably black magic. Could be black magic.
See,
Some sort of
see,
voodoo.
we're getting more of the story, guys. I told you.
Some sort of voodoo. I bought my wife an incense burner that it's actually 2 of them, and they're voodoo dolls with like pins sticking in them, and then you
Oh, shit.
light the incense and the smoke pours out of their eyes. She loved it.
That's great. And any of you that are out there and mistaking any of this is pure for fun, and anybody talking about stuff like this, no, we're not twisted. We find the
Speak
humor
for
in it.
yourself, Jim. Speak for yourself.
I was trying to throw him off. More than one monitor.
That used to be the case out here, but not right now. Cheers, LGRC.
I don't know if you've ever caught it. His name is Lachlan.
Lachlan, okay. Cheers, Lachlan. I'll cheers that again.
It took me like forever to remember it. But I finally remembered.
Yeah, I try to catch people's names. Like every time I find out
Right.
someone's name, I try to call them by that. If they want to. Some people don't, but
Right. No, right. No, he actually told me. A lot of times I'll ask somebody,
yeah.
and I asked him at one point, and he told me, and then I forgot. And then I asked him again, and he told me, and I believe I forgot again.
Like if you ever see me comment in the comments, Hey Dwayne or Hey Teddy. Dwayne
Sure.
is radioactive scale, and Teddy is Edge of Texas. So
Okay. Lachlan said, just don't call me late for dinner.
yeah,
Now, one last time, Lachlan. I am getting it right. It's Lachlan, right? I'm gonna look really stupid if he's like, no. You're still getting it wrong, fool.
that's what I'm calling him because Jim told me to.
You're right. Yeah. See, it'll be compounded and just go on and on. So I'm setting it straight right now. How
So
hot?
did you-
Yeah, he said yes. Thank you. Cool. I didn't mess it up. And
Did we
Double
lose
A's
Dustin for
wants.
the night?
I'm sorry.
Did we lose Dustin for the night?
Yeah, his
I-
power's up.
Yeah.
I would imagine if he gets it back in time, he'll probably jump back on. But
He said he had to get his phone charged up some. Double A just asked Lachlan, how hot's it getting to be down under? Whoa.
did we ever
Carl's
find
got a
out
good
how
subject.
did we ever find out how he found my stream?
He just said,
Your live stream came up on my suggested views as soon as I opened it. Hell yeah.
Carl asks, if you could paint a truck in a style to represent your favorite cartoon character, who would it be and discuss?
Scooby.
And go, he says.
Scooby.
Oh
Definitely.
man, that's a hard, tough one.
Well, it's not real hard for me.
I will eventually make a mystery machine. I don't care if somebody else beats me to it. I am definitely making a mystery machine.
Mystery machine.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I've already looked. I can get the stickers I need. And let's see, we got Jaggy.
Oh, it's his birthday. Oh,
whose birthday?
I heard Jaggy. It was his birthday either today or yesterday.
Yeah,
It's
it's
today.
today.
Jaggy's birthday is today.
Yeah.
Is he it?
Happy birthday, Jaggy.
Happy birthday, Jackie.
Yeah, Billy. I did say hi to him earlier in that, but
I
didn't know he
totally
was in
forgot. I totally forgot until you said Shaggy, and I'm like, oh, Jaggy? It's his birthday. Of course, I had like a mental overload today. Was not a very good day. So yeah.
I hope
You'll
you
have
do.
that sometimes on these big jobs.
Philip said it's getting hot, very hot, but at least they're getting some rain. Max wants to know what everyone's drinking. He's drinking Budweiser.
I'm drinking the Dew Mountain.
I'm drinking the Monster.
Double A is still sitting in the dark. Sardines, cheese, crackers. Bummer, man. Dustin DeBrew, welcome to the show. Merry Christmas from Indiana. Just getting back into the hobby with my kids. I really enjoy the variety videos.
We're at in
welcome.
Indiana, man. I go to Indiana all the time. All the time.
Welcome back into the hobby, Dustin. With your kids, that'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you I go to Indiana at least 3 or 4 times a week.
Welcome. And, this is a good channel for information and going back in the different videos, you're going to find a lot of good information. But I wouldn't suggest the kids watching the live streams.
Yes, that is true.
All your other videos, I'm pretty sure would be pretty good.
Especially the live streams, you see this face.
Well, and myself, I am not child recommended. Let's just say that. JD said he got his rock van today. Showed up today. Free candy. No way, man. JD's is gonna do the free candy rock fan.
I was thinking about doing it. I just haven't bought a rock fan yet.
See, same here. I'm really trying to find a Chevy van, but all I can find is these Fords. And
The Ford panel van, hell yeah.
no, there were no Fords around here.
The other van I want to do, I think, would be very frowned upon by people in videos. It's a van that hauls grapes, and it's called the Grape Van, but the G fell off.
Oh,
What is it?
Right,
Nice.
man.
Carl Chaos said he likes Count Duckula.
Oh, for cartoon characters, I'd say El Super Beasto, if anybody knows what that is.
I don't recognize that one, man.
It's a animated, I guess it was a movie. It was longer than a short. It was Rob Zombie's animated movie. El Super
Oh, okay.
Beasto was a luchador, like superhero, fought Nazis and
Bruce Stevens is taking off. We'll catch you later, Bruce.
See you,
Have a
man.
good night, Bruce. Merry Christmas.
Doing
Merry
a traditional
Christmas.
Christmas Eve game night, logging off to play the Oregon Trail game. All right, man. Have a good one. Merry Christmas.
That's an old school boy right there.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even know what that is.
There we go, guys. It officially has tires on it. Let me clear off the bench a little bit.
Lachlan, it's Christmas Day afternoon, high humidity, 24 degrees Celsius. Philip said it's his son's birthday today, also a Christmas baby. Wow.
Yeah, no kidding.
Magilla Gorilla on an old Ford body for my late pops, Chris Gardner said. Welcome to the show, Chris. Bruce wants that.
Oh, yeah, I forget. For most of you guys, it's already Christmas. I'm still in Christmas Eve.
Yep. Only for another 16 minutes. 17?
I got 142 here.
18 minutes
For what?
till your Christmas.
No, an hour and 18 minutes. It's only 10:42 here.
Oh, California. Duh.
Dustin said he enjoys the live stream after the kids go to bed. Good. That's recommended.
Yeah, the kids don't need to be knowing about. They don't need to be asking what Stone Gym time again is.
Max Paul wants the Max Smasher. I imagine that. Max. Really like how it looks and that it's a 2-speed transmission. Knows it's not a crawler. It knows. Might be perfect for hiking trails.
Jason, are those scramblers or the Endura ones?
No, these are actual scramblers.
Okay.
Captain Caveman AA says.
I'm actually getting rubbage on the frame.
Captain Caveman.
So you're saying that your rubber is rubbing?
Yep,
Rubbing your
my
rubber?
rubber is rubbing.
You were cleaning your rubbers the other day, and now you're rubbing your rubbers?
Oh, I gotta clean some more rubbers tonight.
Philip RC said he was so surprised at the technological advances that the hobby went through since he was into it so many years ago. It's almost as if the hobby grade of yesteryear is now toy grade. I understand completely what you mean, man. I came back after like 15 years, and yeah.
I don't know if anybody here, well, I know some of you do, KBRC13. He's, into the hobby very heavily. But until his SCX24, that's the first LiPo he had. He still ran NIM on everything because he was worried and afraid of LiPo. And he's old school.
Really? Where should I mount the hood? Oh, right there. I'll mount it to the roof.
Lachlan just said Red Devil Jason, a name piked.
Red Devil. Hell yeah.
Oh, Red Devil, a name Jason. Okay, Jason, a name. All right, I read that. Right.
Yes, I like the Red Devil.
Well, I think he
Looks
was
good.
saying that was a cartoon he liked, maybe.
Oh,
If I'm reading it right, he was saying that Red Devil, a name that you picked. If I read it right. Philip RC said, "What you're doing here is one of my goals to build my own RC from scratch. I ordered 540 Sport Brush motor, but needed 390 motors, so now I need to find or build a car to put that motor in." Cool. Sure, man. We're running much smaller scale than that. The 24 scale. A 390 would be really big in this scale, but we do have.
I don't know, man. I got a 370 in mine.
Do you know? Well,
Yeah, I got the RC all-wheel drive 370 turn with the transmission.
well, don't listen to me at all, Philip, and I'll turn you over to Junkyard.
I don't know if they run anything bigger than that.
Have you run it yet?
Yeah, and it's actually worth every single penny. I love that.
Okay, I was curious about that one. Yeah.
It's got
It's all
plenty
good,
of low speed and all the torque that you can think of.
Oh, sweet.
Max says that looks sweet, Jason.
I'll have to pick one up when I recuperate from the holidays.
Well, that's
Yeah,
all right.
I
Lockton,
have
because
I have
can't-
another one on the way that I plan to use. Because I was actually really amazed on how much torque and high speed that it has as well. That I ordered another one to build a rig with some overdrive axles to see exactly how fast you can get an SCX with just some bolt-on parts without having to go brushless or anything like that. You know?
Cool. I'll be curious to see how it goes.
And we can definitely help you out, Philip, as far as just being innovative and coming up with ideas. We mix and match what we think of, and we try different stuff all the time. So maybe we can't give you the exact answer, but maybe we can help inspire you to find an answer for yourself on the stuff you're looking to do.
Also, this group that's here tonight is intermingled with other groups on YouTube that are into different scales, different vehicles, different types of vehicles, bashers, drag cars, everything. So anything that you have interest in, there are people that are out here to help.
Great point, Dirk.
oh yeah. I just hate the real estate on this rig. There's like
Very
What
tight.
real estate? That's beachfront property
oy.
in a high erosion zone. Damn it.
Damn it, Janet. Where did that come from?
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Ah.
One of my favorite movies.
I think you're right, Jason. I think a lot of people put that Lizard Pro underneath that
Right here.
lid, yeah. And if you double side the Bluetooth module to it, yeah, it should all fit out. I've seen other people do it. But it is tight in there.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
But you've got your Komodo forward, right?
Yeah.
Max Paul said, Jason, that looks sweet.
What receiver is that?
Fly
Huh?
Sky.
Oh, okay.
I know the gentleman receiving it has got a Fly Sky, unless it got ripped off.
Oh.
Hopefully it didn't.
Hey, Jim, you're familiar with Fly Sky really well. Can you decase those Fly Sky, the regular size ones, and still
Yeah.
be okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could open that up easily. Yes.
It might buy you a little space, but
I'm not a fan of decasing just because of the fact that I don't like them. If I'm going to use, I mean, those are really small as it is. Let's just put it that way. And if I was to open that up, I'm just taking a risk on it. And if I want to go smaller, I've got those 4 channels and they're already decased. And I actually have figured out, I made a little mount for them that I can put them on. Or I even will wrap them in like, your shrink tubing, the larger size. I'll like slide that over. I don't shrink it, but I'll like slide it inside that.
yeah, I saw you showed that on one of the lives, and then Brian Costner highlighted it in his latest video.
Yeah. That's that little mount I made. But
It's because of those micro ones is what made me think of decasing it. So, but I just have never done it.
So this here is your Panda Hobby ESC, which is the exact same size as an axial ESC. And here's the Fly Sky.
Yeah, no, I have several of those Fly Skies. I know it's size. I just thought since you're kind of cramped for space there.
Oh, and you most definitely could take that case off, but it's a metal chassis, so now you got to be careful about what's touching what. Oh, what did I miss? Yeah, Matt Harris hasn't built one because of the size limitations. Scott said no room on the side. Double A said, Philip, just depends on your interest. The options are endless. And then Philip said, car that got hooked again was actually a toy grade RC running a 390. Blown away by the speed. I've actually never seen an electric RC car going that fast before. Oh boy, you need to check out some video. Go, what's his name? From Kevin Talbot. That's him. You want to see a car go fast?
What about wasn't it Matthew Wolf?
Oh,
Well, Sinister, yes, but yeah, he did amazing stuff with our 24s. You're right, but if you've ever seen Kevin Talbot and what he's done with other insanity, I was just saying, like, for blinding speed.
Yeah, I thought Sinister did a crazy speed build with these.
Yeah,
24s.
his got 38 miles an hour.
Yeah, and that's
with a
impressive.
24 scale.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yes, but I think Talbot's done well over 100 with some of his insanity.
Holy shit, man!
Yeah, and he's got just all kinds of crazy gas powered.
Tomley's hit 100. I don't know if he's gone over, but he's hit 100 with a couple of his too.
I remember now. You're right. Yeah, there's lots of guys, but I was just thinking of Kevin Talbot because just the sheer crazy insanity of what he does. I mean, if you want to go and see the limits of RC, go check him out. Whatever you may think of him or whatever, he does push stuff as far as you can push it.
Yeah, not talking shit about him, but if you have deep pockets, you could do what he does.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I say go watch him do it.
He's entertaining to watch. I just can't do it.
Oh yeah. Well, you could get your Jones fixed by just watching him break things. Let's see. Well, just missed it.
You see my little billboard? Is Dave still here?
Philip said, "Thank you so much for the offer to help with the advice and info, everybody." Hell yeah, man. That's what we do. We're a great little community that loves to help. Chris Garner, welcome to the show.
Shane, what do you think of that?
Dude, that is sweet.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Ah.
So, Jason, to your question about if Dave's still here, this one's for Jim. Dave's not here, man.
But he is. He's just muted. Oh, I
yeah, this is Dave. Gotta get out of the house.
Where the shit did my two-sided tape go?
I knew you would get it.
Okay, Chris Garner just picked up the V3 FlySky. What the red plugs I need to be able to run battery telemetry on the remote, pigtail between the battery and the ESC. I don't have one, man. I hope somebody has that answer for you. Double A said, Jason, just send it like that and let him get his own transmitter receiver.
I could. What do you guys think? Should I?
I would vote yes on that.
You know, I mean, yeah, he may have his own preference too. That, you know, hate to
That's
see
what I
you go.
think. He might have his own preference.
Okay, Philip has seen Kevin's videos, so cool. Then you've seen some insanity out there. And more to the point, what is the limits? What is capable? What is possible? You know, I was blown away when I came back as well. Like after nearly 15 years, and that was after like a 10 or 15 year skip again. So. Max Paul, so what class would this crawler be entered in for competition?
This one?
Yeah, I think so. And Double A answered 3.
Yeah, definitely class 3.
You know, that actually reminds me, now that question has come about, what class would my rigs be ran in since they're custom?
Class
3.
3. Aftermarket chassis is what does it.
Is it? Okay, that's what I figured.
Robert Ryan, welcome to the show. FlySky Micro Receiver and Lizard Pro will both fit under the roof panel. Okay. He's suggesting that under the roof panel of that.
Yeah, I actually got enough, other than the battery sticking up all crazy. I think I can
Lachlan,
right here.
did you see that, Dirk?
Oh, yeah.
Sister Mary, Officer Nart. And just your imagination. There is no limit. Well, that's it. You know, I mean, as soon as you think that you've seen it all, no, somebody else has got another idea. Philip RC said some other guys also got the WL Toys A959 and the 144001 up to insane speeds also. Yep. I don't remember the numbers, but I have caught various speed runs that popped up on my YouTube feed.
I really wish WL Toys would start naming their vehicles.
Yeah, instead of numbers.
That is probably the main reason I don't buy any of them, is because I look at it and it's like, man, I don't remember what number. I think I have a number dyslexia problem or something.
No,
numbers make my brain
it's wrong. It's tough.
Oh, and people were naming their drink earlier. Sweet tea. Wow, you can actually see that color.
So what was the verdict on the ESC in the chat? Or the receiver, I mean.
Well, in the panel line, we all kind of agreed, let him pick his own.
Okay.
I don't think the chat ever really commented on that.
Or you could always send it with it and let him figure out if he wants to decase it, fit it in there, or do something else. If you already have it for the build,
Right.
or not send it. It's up to you. I mean,
Hobby Wing has 2-in-1 brush has brushless 2-in-1 for $70 now.
that's the new one they came out with. It's for 10 scale.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I just want to make sure Jim and everyone knew here.
Yeah, well, that's a good point, Dirk. Thank you. I mean, I could see some of us, going, order
Yeah,
that thing
exactly.
up.
We're all like, ooh.
Nope. Not going to fit.
Yeah, no, I wish there were other people in the brushless and ESC market.
Yeah, no.
Furitechs are great, and it's just like, well, what's our other options for ESCs that are really good,
Well, we're 3 years into the 24s now ish.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of options, really. I mean, I'm not sure. I can't remember, Dirk, how far back you started messing with RC. But like when I started in the early 80s, there was little choice in the matter,
Oh, yeah.
If you wanted to upgrade your car, well, there was what you could order from the manufacturer.
Yeah. Well, when you had a Tamiya rig, if you wanted to upgrade the motor, there was a Tamiya Sport Tune.
There were replacement parts, but there weren't really upgrade parts.
Right.
And then if you were looking to do something upgraded somehow, like people were taking, like the Clodbuster or whatever, and you could buy like aftermarket chassis or links or whatever, but it was exorbitantly priced. It was all CNC machined by some guy who was a machinist and was maybe doing it after work or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
It was limited. It was in the back of the book, in a little ad. So, I mean, I bet in no time, say in the next 5 years, we will have more than enough choices. Would be my guess.
I guess Furitech just has the resources because they're pumping out things and upgrades and chassis and everything for every single model that pops out. And it'd be nice to see some of these other bigger, upgrade part companies jump on board and get in that. Yeah. And Jora, they're really
seems to come out with the cheapest stuff. So I feel if they came out with a 2-in-1 ESC for these, it'd be the cheapest one. Not cheapest like in quality, but cheapest in like price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what you mean, Dirk, about some of the bigger companies doing more. I mean, it's not like it's not profitable. And
right.
I am far more likely to buy a name brand of a company that, is out there than I am to buy the alphabet soup off Amazon that I have purchased.
Yeah.
What would really be sweet is if Fly Sky would jump more on board with the 24s and come out with a 2-in-1.
Yeah, well, they did. It's the V2 Axial.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It is Fly Sky. But as long as they kept that in a reasonable price range too, Dirk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've bought 2 sets of rims for $11.11 or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
I mean,
'Cause
with
it's
as many rims and tires and everything that we buy, the amount of them. I mean, I'd love to have Trio rims or Trio parts on a lot of things, but because they look great and they're awesome machining, but I can get one cheaper that maybe doesn't look as flashy, but it still looks great and great machining from Injora or whoever, and I can get double the amount for my money.
Right. Well, like these right here, these rims.
There we go. This rig is
Yeah.
done minus ESC.
Hell
You think
yeah,
it's-
man. All done?
Yeah. Minus the ESC.
Let's see your shock position.
Oh, and shocks.
Oh.
I
Dun,
mean,
dun,
mine's
dun.
cheaper, right?
So the truth is out.
Well, to tell you the truth, if I just put limiting straps on it, you could probably run it without shocks.
I gave you some mini rubber band.
Yeah, you did.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, this was, I think, I don't remember the exact price, but it was something crazy like that. Like I got 2 sets of these for like $11 or $12 or so. And,
Yeah.
you know, there's 5 screws on the back. And
Yeah, I love the ease of install on those. I've had some that are the cheaper ones that it's like, oh, it's got 4 or 5, 5 or 6 screws on the back, so it's nice and easy to install, but certain tires won't fit on. But I've had others that every single tire will fit.
yeah, this was one of those that, yeah, it turned out to be a damn good tire. Or rim. The thing about it is it's just really super plain. I actually have 2 other sets of these. This being another one, same rim.
Yeah.
You can see it's shiny. It's got a gloss. Or this is just machined and dull.
Yeah.
And then, where is the third set? I don't know. I got a third set. Oh, I think I put them away. I don't have them on a tire, but they're a little nicer, you know. They're just a little bit nicer. I think they were two-toned. Well, this one is two-toned, but I actually did that with a Sharpie. I put the dark
Right.
in there.
That's the
But,
same thing I did to these rims.
Yep. Jason suggested it, and I tried it, and it didn't work, and then it did work. So I
Sharpie.
tried it again.
So that's why I love when you guys show those things, because I do the same thing. And simple things like Sharpies or those chrome pens can
Yep.
really change the look of some wheel or rim or that you got, and it just changed it. Just like with Dustin was showing earlier, the McHugh bed for the FCX 24. He just put some silver highlights on it with a silver Sharpie, and it really changes, makes it his own and unique.
So this,
What are those rims, Jason?
these, they're Power Hobbies. That's what it originally looked like.
Oh,
And I colored them.
I don't think I've seen those.
They're old. I didn't realize they were Power Hobbies until I actually seen the P8 stamped on the bead.
But yeah, you can come up with all kinds of different little things. Jason and I are both, we're really into our Sharpies. Like this was printed in gray, but then I colored the whole front end black with Sharpie. That's the silver Sharpie I put in the light buckets for when I put the lights in. But like the entire interior of this body, that's black Sharpie. All of the inner body line or parts.
I use a silver Sharpie for all my detail, like on my
The whole
body
inside,
trim, door handles,
the whole
dashboard
inside
buttons.
of the door was gray, printed in gray, and then I Sharpied it. All that interior I Sharpied, including the blue seats. That's all Sharpie. But yeah, all kinds of little cheap. Everybody's got a black Sharpie, man. Cheap tricks. Cheap trick. Hey, I like that, man. This is what I call my Cobra mount. I make it out of styrene, and that will get all colored in with black with Sharpie. And what it does is it creates a whole electronics and battery tray that's hidden under the hood here. Just all kinds of different things that you can come up with and do. This is a highly modified. I chopped the frame way back there.
That lines up pretty good.
And you got your motor and transmission down there. Need some more light on that subject.
I tell you, Jim, those inner fenders and that tray that you made, they're just exquisite, and they make maximum use of the space. So good.
Thank you, man. I did. This is my best version yet. I refined it each time I make it, and this time, I've got the new interior for this. This is the Tinker Time Ultra Brute. It's got the opening doors.
Yeah.
And then he has an interior for it, so you got a dash there. Steering wheel, and then you've got your seats. And so
that's what I like about it, because that front end, those fenders and that tub that you've created, you still have enough room there to put all the things you need and still keep that full depth interior.
So yeah, you can see the dash up high there, and then the seat down low, and then the black you see in between, that's a piece of styrene I Sharpied. And thank you, Dirk, for your compliment. Then you've got the tray the way I designed it to fit. You see, it just gets in there and fits right in. Let's see if I can get, there we go.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt for 1 second, but Philip, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you got to check out Dirk if you haven't. Whoops.
Look at all that room. Look at all that room in there.
This is a V2, and so I put the plugs to the passenger side, so that gets your battery and your motor plug as far back as you can get it.
Jim, do you have a WPL like C34 or anything like that, like the or even like the Land Rover, the MN99 that you gave Jason? I think you have twice as much room in a 24 scale under the hood than there is in an MN99.
I can fit. I'll go grab a battery, but yeah, I can fit a whole
maximize the
battery
space so well.
right there.
You maximize the space so well, and it still doesn't get in the way of articulation or anything else.
Oh no! Well, I can show it right here. This is essentially the same truck, but
Hey Trent, Merry Christmas.
It's the black label, and so I actually put the flames in because nobody could see what I'd done. It was just a black void.
All of that is why I never finished the build from the Tinker Time body that Kurt won from Jason's raffle that he sent to me. I never finished it because I couldn't figure out how to fit everything in, and never modded anything up to get everything in there.
Well, I told you I'd send you this design, and you said no.
Well, I didn't want you to feel like you needed to put that ahead of anything else or anyone else, because like you, Jim, I have so many builds that are in progress or sitting around waiting to be built.
Well, I am building this one, and I actually, because of that one, I've gotten it all straightened out. I have all my templates, here's the one that's going out to Brandon, Tinker Time himself, so that he can look it over and decide if he wants to go. I've given him permission to take it and use it and make the Cobra mount to put in his truck or offer with his trucks. If he wants to, that's up to him. But anyway, seeing as how I'm that far along, I will get you one made, man, if you want it.
I would love one, but Jim, again, I don't want you to.
It's just an extra couple pieces of plastic, man.
Well, I would be honored to have that, and it
Hell
would
yeah,
go to
man.
good use.
Well, hell yeah, man. Absolutely. I would be honored for you to have one, man. I'd love for my friends to have these. I love to get
Just
stuff
know,
out.
I wasn't complimenting it for that reason. I was
Oh,
complimenting it.
absolutely. I know that.
It is genius.
I appreciate your compliment. I don't know about genius, but I named this one Slate, and it's going out to Crawler Baller. I even got his CB on the door there.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, this is the one I said last week. I said I'd do him a rig. I'm doing him a rig.
I mean, my God, look how far along you are on that. And just since last week,
So yeah,
you got a zillion things going on, and with your dad and everything, I don't know how you find the time in the day.
well, sometimes I feel like I'm slacking. Honestly, I feel like I should have more done. I haven't touched that Olympus. I'm bummed about that. But I just haven't been able to do it. And then, well, I got some of it. I mean, that's the interior.
Double A's heading out. Have a good night, Double A. See you, Aaron.
And
Merry Christmas, Aaron.
Oh, I am making an exterior for it. It's all banged up.
Nice. See, that's one of the things that I wish they had for those cage chassis that they put out, because they look great, but it'd be nice if you had panel options.
yeah,
And then I just click and then slide it back. And that just hooks. And then that's just a lock.
Like I love that Endura little comp chassis thing that they've got, and I like the Mayos or Muse, that little Ripper looking chassis thing that they have.
I want that so bad.
I
that
want them, but then I'm gonna have to build a whole new build.
Yeah.
And I've already torn some rigs apart for parts for something else,
Yeah.
and I don't like to do that.
No.
No, it hurts me.
But Mofo makes it so easy because he's always up bringing out a new part. So then I got to get a new part. So then I got to get a new truck to put a new part.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's symbiotic. Oh, here's an idea. If you've ever gotten the Mofo best servo mount ever in the past, he had these little 3D printed blocks.
Yep, got some.
And you would mount your servo with this. Well, what I'm going to do is I don't need them anymore because he's got aluminum now. So I have all these pieces. And I'll get the light on the subject. Where were you on the night of? Okay. So we have all these screw holes. And on these, they have two little screw holes. And that'll match up real nice right there. There you go. And if I drill a hole in it and put a red LED, I got taillights.
Nice.
So that's going on this one. What kind of like, I don't know, is this more like Christmas or the cops? I don't know.
It's like a rave.
Oh.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right, Double A. I think he said good night. Good night, Trent. Merry Christmas, Trent. LGRC, how did I make? I assume you're talking about like this hood. And this is just styrene sheet. It's 0.020 styrene sheet, very flexible. And I'm a fabricator, so I kind of know how to figure out what I need to make a shape. And I just kind of did that. And then if you look right here, on either side, that's where I actually I made my cuts and brought it together to get that side. You'll see the joint right here. The joint. And there. But yeah. So, and then I just I did a bunch of heating and pressing and shaping on it to kind of make it look like it'd been all beat and banged and whatnot. And then I just took some styrene and there you go. You can see I made a block and then an upper piece and then another couple blocks there. And so that makes a hook. And it just goes in right there. This lock behind that bar. And then this one hooked underneath that. Good and solid. It ain't going nowhere. And then I made the sides here. This is made out of very thin metal. I drilled all the holes in there so I can put my upper links to those parts. And this is where the transmission will mount into the chassis itself. Get some more light on that. There you go. There you go. That's that. Let's see. Philip RC, see you guys later. Christmas morning.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy. Have a great one, man. Merry Christmas. He said, happy holidays and great new year to y'all. Thank you. Good night, South Africa. Good night. Trent is taking off. Let's see later. Yeah, good morning to him. Good night to us. How do I join that? Well,
With your
with this,
special sauce.
you can use like super glue. I have, well, I like to use this more than any of the super glues, although I have some ape glue, whatnot. But my preferred method is this. However, there are caveats. First of all, you may not be able to even get what you need to make this. And what that is MEK, methyl ethyl ketone, I believe it is. May eventually kill. Yeah, that's also what it's called. Very, very powerful solvent. You must use it in a ventilated room. I have a fan right here. I open my window and suck air out that way, making a circle so that I always have air moving away from me. You do not want to use that shit in an enclosed space. And what you do is you put that in a jar with pieces of your styrene. This is 0.080. And I use all my like scrappings, chopped up little pieces of styrene, something like this. It all goes in the jar with that MEK. You can see it. Makes like a paste called a slurry. And this is not my design. I did not create this. People far smarter long before me came along and came up with this idea. So I am not taking any credit for any of it, but it is what I use. Like you can see here, what is along here in the seams, you'll see it on the outside, all of these seams that I've done. That's how I join this all up. And, you know, I mean, that creates a this is 0.020 plastic. But because it's welded in with, and that's what this stuff does. It melts it, and when you put that slurry on, this all becomes one. It's welded. This shit's all welded up, nice and tight. It becomes pretty hard. I mean, because I'm bringing two different planes together at a joint here, I'm getting quite a bit of strength out of these two corners. I mean, not great amount. You're not going to mount a shock on here, but I do mount shocks on these plates. Right along here. That's actually up above your chassis. You can see here's your chassis. So you're actually getting up into the range of a stock shock all along here. Gives you a whole range of different stuff. But yeah, that's how I put it together. JD's got to get one more beer before bed. All right. Okay, cool. Lachlan. Just one more. Quitter. Nah. Lachlan was a plastic fabricator. He hates the word Lexan. You probably know all the right words. I make my own glue. Well, kind of. I make glue as per recipe of someone who taught me. JD said, okay, Psycho, you convinced me a few more. Thank you, Lachlan. He said, so detailed. Too beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I got to sand all this out. And I actually use Tamiya putty. This stuff. And it works like Bondo, but it's plastic and it will kind of bond itself in there. Doesn't quite weld like the MEK. But the MEK getting thick, trying to fill large areas, it can take quite a while to let it harden up. So for minor gaps and, you know, stretches, you can fill with that Tamiya putty. Then sand it all out, and then I'll hit it with a black Sharpie. Yeah, this is my best one yet. This mount is even better than the one up there in Black Label. But it's my latest, so it better be my bestest. Always getting better. Oh, that's might be my hang up. Got some tape in there. Something was holding me up. I couldn't figure out what. Oh, yeah? I think so, do you? My dog, Joe. Mr. Joe. Yeah, I think that might have been what was happening there.
Just so you know, guys, you're 3.5 hours in on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day now for a lot of people, and you still have 21 people watching.
That's awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Glad we entertained you enough to keep your attention. Or maybe it's just something on in the background while they're packing or wrapping.
Either way, I like it.
I doubt it's accidental. These are all our fans that have been on here hanging out with us. I don't even call it fans, more like our friends. They're here
Philip
every
left,
week hanging out with
back.
us.
Philip left, but he's back.
Ah, yeah, that happens, man.
Couldn't get enough.
We have people come back every week. That's why these guys are still here.
Have a good night, Matt. Merry Christmas.
I look forward to this night every single week.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I like to hear.
I do. I look forward to it every night, every week.
Normally,
Friday
I
and
have my
Saturday.
son here on Saturday nights, and it's normally like he has an alarm set on his phone. He's like always totally ready for it.
Cool.
Scott Quick
Well-
says he's here till the stream ends.
Every week. We can't get rid of the guy. We tried everything. We've been nice to him.
Who?
Scott Quick.
Oh,
He said he's here till the stream ends. I said every week. You can't get rid of the guy.
Lachlan said he's a fan of the beard.
Ah, yeah.
Dwayne says best time every week, gents.
Hell yeah.
Jason, what time does the whole New Year's Eve crawl thing you start at Reaction?
He opens at noon.
So it's going to be like an all-day thing leading into an all-night thing?
He's planning on being open for at least 12 hours.
Awesome.
What time are we heading that way?
I am going to head that way as soon as possible because if I read correctly, the soonest check-in time was 3 o'clock, like most places.
Yeah, but it's right around the corner from fucking Reaction, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I'm guessing go to Reaction or maybe go to Jason's before.
Oh, you're getting a hotel room.
What's that?
I said you're getting a hotel room.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you guys were getting a hotel. Damn.
Well, yeah, I'm not driving back on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I'm not driving back on New Year's Eve either because
Well, I was actually, I've given that some thought over the last week because I knew you guys were going up, and I was like, man, is it wise to be driving home after that? Because I was thinking about going home. No, there ain't no damn way I'm driving home on New Year's Eve.
oh no, absolutely not. I'm not risking it for the biscuit on that.
No.
That shit don't bother me none. As long as you keep it straight and narrow.
It ain't about that. It's about the idiots running into you because they're so hammered, man. That's what I
Yeah.
learned.
True.
2 hours on the road, there's one idiot gonna find you.
It's not me I'm worried about, it's everyone else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not worried about getting pulled over. I'm worried about getting killed. Honestly. It's just the worst night of the year to travel.
Yep.
Believe me, I've been out there with those guys.
I'll spend
I can't believe you drove
$70
back
on the
last
hotel
time.
room.
Sorry?
I said I'll spend the $60-$70 on a hotel room.
Yeah, that's a great idea, man. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear you guys are doing that.
Yep. Get to go sit in a hot tub after too. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
We'll roll me a big old fat one and chill out in the hot tub.
so
Not gonna picture it. Not gonna picture it. Sorry, guys.
just have a safe short drive to the hotel.
Yeah, it's only right around the corner from Reaction.
Yeah, it's like maybe not even 4-minute drive.
Excellent.
Oh, damn it.
Say hi, Joe.
Almost done with my last project. Bob the Builder is getting a new addition.
Yeah?
Yep.
Is that like a camper? Or
No, well, no.
Porta-John?
Your last build until your next build, you mean?
Right. Oh, we got somebody new in the house.
Who's new in the house?
Oh, nobody. Somebody must have just lost connection.
Dave dropped out and came back, and now so did Shane.
Who's
Shane,
moving
right?
us about? I'm becoming dizzy.
They just kind of dropped out for a second, came back.
Radioactive Scales said best time every week.
Hell yeah.
Philip RC is giving us advice about the WL toys. The 184016 is a good brushless option, but shop around a lot before you drop the dough. Best 14th scale budget brushless is the 144010. Price also varies a lot. A lot of sellers with different prices and low or very high shipping costs. Well, cool, man. Thank you. Like I said, we put out whatever info we can to everybody. Thanks for your bit there. I'm sure somebody out there will definitely benefit from that. Like I said, I'm not into the WL toys. I haven't been. I'm into the WPL toys. I've had a lot of their trucks, and I've still got 5. But yeah, like was said, with the WL toys, the number just annoyed me, I guess, so I skipped right by. But it helps to have somebody point us in a direction. Now, what are those? Are those?
Those are like I want to say, well, the 14 scale. Maybe they're like the track cars, like the road course cars.
That's what I was wondering. If it's like a paved, or if it's dirt. Is it buggy? Is it?
I know that the K989 or 969 and.
See, this is why I can't do them.
See, I see that I'm the same way. I know that there's 2 of them that are like the 128th drift. There's like a drift car and truck. And then there's like a road course style one. But them are the only 2 that I've paid attention to because they're as close to scale as what these are. But I get them mixed up, so I haven't really dabbled in them that much.
Right. That's what I was saying. That the number always kind of like, because I know a difference in the number can make or break what you're buying. And say somebody said, get this one. And so you go to get that one, but because you don't know better, you get a number off or something.
Yeah,
instead
exactly.
of 0 1, you got the 1 0 or.
Yeah, I was looking at them like a couple days ago, and I had noticed also like aftermarket parts. Like it would name all the ones they fit, and it was like K676, and I don't know, it was just a bunch of weird ones that they fit, but then they didn't fit a certain one that you would think they would fit. If that makes sense.
I like the WL Toys
okay.
8675309.
I see what you're saying. What was it? What was it? Johnny, I got your number.
Yep.
Philip said, personal favorite 16th Mini Basher, HBX, blah, blah.
What do you think, guys?
Oh, you got the roof rack cage.
That looks sweet.
Let a basher take that type of abuse at a skate park and come back.
Thanks to Grizzly Works. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Loving that. I really like that.
We got the light bar in there.
You know, that would go really good on my truck called Sniper.
Nah.
You know, it'd be a perfect platform.
For Bob the Builder, you need a toolbox in the back.
I do. I need to start getting some accessories on them.
Lachlan asks, do you know about the Charisma 24 Truggy and Ford Rally Car brushless?
No, I have not heard
Nope.
of those at all.
I didn't know anything about the Ford Rally Car brushless. Seems like I remember something about the 24 Truggy, but I don't recall. That
So
was a
cool.
image that I missed.
So I came up. I finally got a Bob the Builder sticker to go on this guy. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Now that Truggy, does it go on the standard Charisma chassis? Because I do have the Charisma that has the Ford body on it. And I also have the Brad to go on it. Oh, Lachlan says, I know nothing, just asking. I know nothing. I don't. That's what I always say to the police. Nothing. I know nothing. My name is Schultz. Actually, I don't say that because then they say you were saying you're somebody you're not. No. Well, Philip said too. He talked about both buggies, road speed cars that also do quite well off road. Okay, yeah, I was kind of thinking that. Cool.
Is that the truck you were talking about?
He was wondering. He doesn't have none. He was wondering if he should buy one. Schultz. He was my favorite character on that show. But if you've seen the movie, he was the worst guy. But he was the best guy in the TV show.
So you got to picture this with a clear background
I don't have to.
because it's going to go on the doors of this guy. Bam.
Oh, that's sick. I
Nice.
need that.
That is sweet.
It reminds me of the Marching Hammers from Pink Floyd.
That is sick.
That is pretty sweet. I definitely need some stickers of that.
Yep.
I'm good with that though.
That's so cool.
You know, I wonder if Dustin has that Charisma 24 Truggy.
He has the Defender 90 Charisma, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
The tan one. Oh, no shit. Ha! That just freaking turned on a light bulb in my head.
What?
So these tires, the 45 millimeter tires that came on these rims, the plastic beadlocks,
Right.
they come stock on the freaking Charisma truck that Dustin has. Yep. That's how I found it. Yep.
Because we were trying to figure out where those tires and rims came from the other night. If y'all are wondering what the hell we're talking about.
Yep. They are 45 millimeters tall by an ungodly skinny number.
So
15 millimeters wide.
Jason, I sent you a link to the truggy that I think that Lachlan is talking about. If you want to show it, it's up to you.
Yeah. I did see you send something across. Let me pull it up here. Ooh, yep. I've seen that before. Oh, shit. I didn't want to do that. Well, maybe I'll just do it. Let me get back to my StreamYard. Close this out. Open this up. Close this.
yeah,
Bigger. Go back.
Philip commented, I speak foreign when dealing with police and traffic cops. They have to learn there are still people out there who do not know a word of English. I do not speak mindless order follower robot.
There it is.
Ooh. So that's along the lines of like the Losi Mini T or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If you click on that picture, it'll go full screen.
And that's from whom? What brand? Charisma.
Charisma, yeah. Click in the middle of the picture.
Da-da-da. Well, I bet it goes like hell.
That's a 24 scale?
Yeah, what's the measurement?
It's called a GT24. Yeah, it's 1/24 brushless.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, I bet it goes like hell.
Oh, yeah. That's freaking
But
sweet.
I don't know anything about them. I don't know if that's a good price. It doesn't sound bad. I know I paid more for a Mini T.
Might have to get one to make a nice one formula truck out of it.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say that's what I was just thinking, David. You'd like it for a trophy truck or something, you know?
Formula truck.
Yep, Lachlan said yes, 24 small. Not opposed to 24 at all. We know that. That would be cool. I wonder, man, I don't know. I've got one of those SC28s from Associated, and that's even like kind of too fast for indoors. I mean, you'd have to have like, an actual open space. Like I'm talking in the living room. That 28's too fast for that even. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Whatever it is, you need. Come here, sit down. Good boy.
Come here,
Good boy.
Oh.
Can you shake? We're down to 16 watching.
Yeah, I think I'm going to end it.
No, don't do that, man. We're here for you. Oh, you meant the stream.
Yeah. I just can't take it anymore.
I'm worthless. Nobody loves me. No. In all seriousness, we appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with us.
Heck yeah, guys. You guys are all amazing.
Heck yeah.
Every week. Never fails. Hell yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's spontaneous or not either, because even when it's
No.
spontaneous, you always still have the same amount of people.
Yeah.
JD said so soon, no, and Peter Griffin said still here.
Well, for a
Hell
few
yeah,
more
guys.
minutes, Peter.
Wait a minute. Everybody get your screenshot ready.
Oh,
Crazy hat.
Is that like a man? I'm trying to come up with the right terminology, like a dingle hat. Doing, 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 doing.
Hell yeah. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Love
Christmas.
it.
Merry Christmas.
We will see you all on the next one. Hell yeah.
For
Peace
sure.
out.
Easy.
And axle grease.
Why didn't it end? It's
I
not
don't know.
ending.
Still not any.